Let's get this stream started. So today we'll be we're continuing my light little Destiny arc. So Destiny, for those unaware, has been accused of holding some material that is not legal of somebody who is under the age of 18 at the time that he received it, or videos of that person from before they were 18. So Destiny's gone on I don't know what you could even call it, because like a rampage is not the right word. He's trying to do like the same stuff that he's like been trying to for ages now, and it's kind of worked with other stuff, because like he's going for a tactic where whenever he's right, whenever he's correct, then it just like boosts. It's a booster to how good he is, like how correct he is, how much clout he gains, whatever, right? But this time, I think there's like undeniable evidence that he admitted to something terrible. I don't think there's undeniable evidence that he has the material. Um, but it's definitely undeniable that he admitted to having it with Willie Mack. Um, so that's why I think at the end or beginning of my last stream, I was like, there's definitely a high chance that it's on his computer. The evidence for it is probably like pretty low. He says that he's copied it and that he sent it to his lawyers, and that he understands in his call with or call not call DMs with Willie Mack that the person could have been underage. But he's been responding all over the place, almost as if nobody's even watched, like himself or anyone else hasn't even seen the Willie Mack DMs, despite them coming up, and people just like aren't reading the stream. Pardon me while I get all the chats up, but it's very much like brushing aside any kind of information, and in the hopes that he is unaffected by it, despite the fact that this could be very bad. And it's not even denying it either. Um, because I think like he's aware that he admitted to it. I don't want to like jump the gun and show like all the information I have already. Or opinions or whatever, because I don't think I have all that much brand new information. But I do think it's I do think I have some opinions that are different to some other people. Although I do, of course, believe Destiny is like 100% in the wrong. Um, and that's crazy. This entire thing has been crazy. I've been watching like reaction streams of this like the whole time it's been going down. Like every time there's a reaction stream of it, unless I'm streaming, which I haven't been lately, just because I have been getting like a splitting headache every single night. I'm not entirely certain why. I'm gonna go get another. Of a disaster would almost be like an understatement. So if Turbo Kill gives me a headache, we'll be moving to Hoi 4. I have a game in progress. But first we have something else. Dan Saltman, Destiny's partner with the Anything Else podcast, has stepped back. If you've been living under a rock, I stepped back from anything else. For anyone that paid for a sub, especially a yearly sign up, I'll be handling refunds shortly, and I already disabled new signups. Thanks for your support. It means a ton. It's Jover. Dan's definitely been taking a lot of heat because he's been friends with Destiny throughout all the controversy, which isn't like I think you can understand that, and then him finally like stepping back, I think this is definitely like a good point of no return. Because with everything else, I think it's like, oh, he's my friend, I can help him out. With this, it's kind of crazy. And maybe Dan just has other stuff going on. Maybe this isn't like a quiet disavowal. But I definitely think it lines up pretty well, because I think just shortly before this is when Willie Mac released his video. So Destiny has been streaming about it, of course, right? Of course he has. Hello? Oh, okay, I'm not sure why I did that. Unfortunately, a lot of these haven't been made into videos because Destiny is just like so off the cuff with this, and he's wrong. So August isn't making videos on him. That's my opinion, or whoever his fucking editor is. I think it's August. Is August his cook and his editor? I don't know. So a lot of the sourcing for this is not on YouTube. Also, I thought he streamed on YouTube. Like, he definitely streams on YouTube, but almost everything got privated. Like, I can't find, like, his entire like live section on his YouTube is gone. I don't know if that's something he normally does, but it's not there anymore. So now we have a kick. Oh my god, why is every website in a different fucking format? Oh god, this sucks. I think it's fine. But this is not going to be a very visually stimulating video time, so we're going to be watching Turbo Overkill. And then this is the stream where the Willie Mac video drops. So this is his initial response to it. We need 130 133.20. This is close enough. How's the audio? Oh, let's not have his chat on screen. Dude, I hate this. You just do 400. Oh, he's talking. Why aren't you doing audio?
I can do that, and that's easy enough for me to do.
We'll back up a bit.
In like little discords, and we're all coordinating in like little. If anybody tells me, all right, I've never in my life.
Okay.
Okay, with the exception of my first girlfriend.
So
also 16, 17.
He makes a joke like about it right before the fucking like the video drops, and it's fucking crazy.
What kind of laws do they even need to pass here?
And he's just talking about like Kim Jong-un and North Korea. By the way, I looked at his fucking... Okay, look. I get that people think reaction streamers are boring. Like, I understand that. But, like, I scrolled through his stream, and it's like... It's literally just, like, politics, science, and, like, looking at memes the entire time. And it's like, dude, this is, like... I don't know. It feels like, especially somebody who's not, like what? I don't know. I shouldn't like harp on it that much, because like, oh, what drama have you been in? How do you know how to deal with drama? But it's like, He's literally just looking at like spaceship articles, and it's like, okay, that's great, but like, I don't know. It feels so weird. It feels so like drab. Does this play from this? It does. So people in chat at this point are telling him that, well, I think it's actually about 10 or 20 more seconds in. People are telling him that the Willie Mac video dropped.
The only thing these people want is attention. You should honestly just keep looking forward and cease all contact. Let them scream into the void forever. Yeah, I mean, like I feel like I've said this a million times. I can do that, and that's easy enough for me to do. But when the people are all coordinating in like little discords and keep trying to, you know, like fuck with other people, whether it's Willie or Connor or anything else, there's nothing. Like at some point, yeah. Honestly, you should watch the Willie Mac video. He's literally saying you have 60 gigabytes of CP in your computer. Man, like I said, I've already addressed this. Like this chick sent me a screenshot of a folder that she said that her and her.
She sent you a screenshot of your folder. Huh? I'm pretty sure that's not what happened.
I mean, I don't have this on my computer. I don't even think I told Willie I have this on my computer, so I have no idea why he's... I don't know if Willie posted any of our DMs, but my message to Willie was, she told me she was 19 and she was in college when we were chatting. If she was actually 17, the people should be asking why that solo guy had recorded like 60 gigabytes of porn with her, plus all the other guys she recorded stuff with. And then I'm pretty sure even Solo said that she lied about her age to me in that QB Forms thread somewhere. I think all of Solo's original posts.
So he might not have made a joke about it. He might have been like jovially addressing it before that.
I have this on my computer.
Well, the idea that Willie Mac runs with is that how could he know that it's 60 plus gigabytes? And even recites it there because he's probably just reading off the actual message. It's like, how would he know that it's 60 gigabytes if he doesn't have the videos? But I think that there is something that's much more damning. That being that fucking... Oh, you know what? I should just get the fucking... the Willie Mac chat logs, right? Because Destiny actually doesn't see them on this. He's like running off of I don't know, adrenaline.
I reported Destiny to the police, created copy.
So this is, I created a copy of all our messages and everything when the thing started. So everything probably is like including the videos that she sent. So this is videos that she recorded. The file names are like, so unless he literally just has like an entire like folder full of fucking like the top of screen recordings, this is like insane to say.
He has DMs in his video. He does his best to make it look insane. Oh boy.
Okay, does Kick have a speed up feature? Oh, it does. I almost had it.
You're saying the screenshot you sent him is you confirming you had a video, a personal
Okay, that's too much. That's too much.
My conversations with one, my New York law firm, and two, with my obligations that I have related to my Pixie case. Like there are things that I have to have preserved related to both of these court cases. I mean, I can't just dump a ton of shit because, especially when I have no idea, especially when I have every reason to believe this person is 19 anyway. So
this is gonna come up later. But why can he literally just not say, everyone is pretty sure, including my lawyers, that she's 19. I am literally requested to keep this information. That's all he has to say. That's literally like a success button where it's like, my lawyers told me I have to. That's it. That's all he has to say. And like, I don't even think he has to give that much evidence for it, but it would definitely be good if he's like, yes, I literally, like, my lawyers literally told me, despite the fact that she's questionably aged and those photos and videos, my lawyers like specifically fucking told me. And he just hasn't said that. when that would be like a very simple fucking thing to do.
He said if you have the size, you should have it on your PC. It's just a screenshot that she sent me of the folder. I mean, I could post the screenshot of what she told me. Are we sure this person is even real? Like, is she a catfish, or is it a Lauren De Laguna trying to get... I'm pretty sure this person is real. At this point, who the fuck knows?
Because, by the way, to catch people up on what's been happening, basically, Destiny had a person, and that's Rose's Coming, who he shared a ton of pics and videos with. I'm pretty sure that's confirmed through the Pixie case, because her or somebody who went through her messages, because I think her boyfriend also operates her messages, shared that. And so Pixie found out, and suddenly it's like, oh no, Destiny's been sharing fucking videos of me? What the fuck? So yeah, I can't say it's been very good over there. So then Destiny got in a court case with Pixie, because Pixie's like, oh my god, I can't believe you non-consensually shared my fucking videos. What the fuck? And this has turned into a big thing. I'm not sure who's winning, because both sides make it sound like they're winning. I imagine it's Pixie. Could be Destiny, really, but I imagine it's probably Pixie. But who knows? Court cases can go anyway, right? So, Destiny probably leaked a little bit of information about Rose, because he's trying to find Solo for some reason. Not sure why. At least this is the working theory that I think is going on by a lot of people and on Kiwi Farms. But like a lot of streamers are running with this as well who aren't even associated with Kiwi Farm. So I think that's an alright theory to posit. So Kiwi Farms dug up who Rose is, like IRL, doxed him, and found out that by the time that Destiny and her met, there's probably a lot of videos and stuff that she sent of her underage. Even if they met underage, the videos that she sent is probably even more underage. Is probably met at like around about 17 and a half. So to make things worse, Destiny hasn't even found this guy that he's looking for. The doxing, I think, had people reach out to Rose, and so that's created problems with her personal life. And so Destiny doesn't care or doesn't know the full story, and he's also like completely like turned on Kiwi Farms, because Kiwi Farms used to be like something he supported and he went to, especially during the Keffels arc. But now it's like Kiwi Farms should be taken down. Kiwi Farms should be deleted and destroyed, because they are helping his enemies. And I think it really is like there is no it's people keep saying this is a lefty thing. I just think it's like a bad like moral compass thing. No bad targets, only bad practice, or something like that. Bad tactics. No bad targets, only bad tactics. No, sorry, no bad tactics, only bad targets. Something like that. Which Destiny like made a meme about, because this was like a big thing in the lefty sphere at one point with like Vosh and Hassan and whatever. So to hear him do all this is like kind of crazy. Him to back turn, not only on Kiwi Farms, because you know you can hate Kiwi Farms, whatever, but also on Hila and Ethan and H3H3 in general, because they like used to be like, oh, I don't care, they're funny, whatever, they're cool, I don't care. Or he maybe didn't think they were funny, whatever, who cares. But also kind of on the Hassan thing. he's made a lot of jokes about like Israel Palestine and how he's switching sides to Palestine because he used to be like a firm Israel supporter, to a degree. Not to the point where he's like, oh, all their actions are okay, but like some of them are justifiable, a lot of them aren't, whatever. So now, that's led to Destiny getting into like a horrible situation because he doesn't, I guess he just doesn't know how to handle this, or he's trying to handle it the way he's handled everything else and it's just not working, at least in my opinion.
Yeah, I technically still don't even know if this person is.
He technically doesn't even know who this person is. Wait, did I hear that right?
Like, if this person was underage, this is like an insane. This is just an
Dude.
insane. Hold on.
Kick. I'm trying to like rewind using fucking arrows, but it's not letting me.
If someone ever hacks mine and my boyfriend's cloud storage, they will find a treasure trove. I swear, I have 310 folders of photo sets. Total size 61.15 gigabytes. That's wild to me. But hey, I mean, if. But no, this is on their.
So it's on a cloud drive.
iCloud or whatever the fuck this is.
So I don't think that shows a huge amount of evidence, but I think that's definitely puts them in a little bit of a better position just on the knowing how much there is. But again, like, I totally think there is a chance that Destiny doesn't actually have anything of this. I also think there's a pretty high chance he looked at it. And I think he's just like flip-flopped so heavily on so much of this. Oh, fuck. Oh, there we go. So, rather than like... I think it's almost like he's just explaining himself terribly. If he is correct, if he actually didn't do anything, then he's explaining himself like awfully. And he just like has no idea how to like, I don't know, handle it. This doesn't even sound right. But he just has like no idea about like how to like talk to people almost. Cause I mean, maybe if his argument was like, oh, fucking Willie Mac really jumped the gun here. I don't actually have any of that and never did. That would be one thing. That is like one very specific thing. But instead he's like fucking scorched earth on this, and it's like, holy shit, dude, you could just like explain yourself better.
He claimed the DM you sent him was of a screenshot 6 gigabytes on your computer. Wait, what? No, hold on. What did he show that screenshot?
He showed you admitting to knowing that she was questionably aged.
I've never sent a screenshot that says this. I mean, I wouldn't even be able to send a screenshot because I don't have I don't have this, but okay. He's using these DMs as evidence. Oh, yeah, because I have screenshots of, yeah, we tried to do identification for some of these videos. And I tried to find her through her boyfriend as well, because I have screenshots of when she would record stuff, she literally has, a lot of these were done via Skype calls with her boyfriend, which I didn't really figure at the time, but we tried to find out who the boyfriend was based on initials and stuff from here too. But this is not the 60 gigabyte fucking CP folder or whatever.
How do we know? So even if you don't have that, then do you have like other photos and videos? Because it sounds like you do and have watched them. Were you investigating this person? Are you like a personal detective?
I'll watch it every stream. I'll get it.
Yeah, so he's not watching it on stream because he's scared.
Did you use PIM? What is PIM?
What the fuck am I supposed to do?
How about people who feel you were negligent in verifying your age and feel you probably should have been in other encounters with girls that might be underage? I don't know how to respond to that. I mean, like, you can argue that, I mean, nowadays, I have no problem checking an ID. Because if somebody feels The problem is like even check because the problem is like people have fake IDs, so even that's not doesn't really tell you 100%. I don't know if there is like a 100% way to verify a person's age. I feel like context clues are
So
usually
now
there,
he's like
and it's
defending
not
like
there.
the
So, like,
fact
if
that
they're
he
on
didn't
OnlyFans,
know
it's
her
like, okay,
age
well,
instead of
there's
just
some reason to
denying
have
it.
verification here. For Tinder,
So then
Tinder-
that obviously means to me that like just switching to that defense instantly seems insane to me versus like literally any other defense. You can just like say you don't know and you need to look into it more, which kind of is what he said, but not really. And then he's like, well, how do you even check an ID?
At least my recollection is Tinder does an age verification, and she used Tinder a ton. Plus, is selling stuff online and everything. So I figure this is almost certainly. Plus, is recording with other people and everything. So almost like every single person she's meeting, like has no idea what her age is, including classmates that she supposedly recorded videos of. Passports only. Oh, true. Actually, are you going to report it to the FBI? Maybe when I was doing work with a New York law firm, the goal was initially, because the packet that we put together was a thing that we were, I don't remember if I said that. The original packet was going to the DOJ. That was the goal of that originally, because I thought that the stuff that the solo guy, even if the girl isn't underage.
So
was,
is that implying that he actually sent something to the DOJ? Because if he did that, that's like very different to like literally anything else that he said.
Criminal in behavior, 1,000,000,000%. That was criminal behavior. And then I also said that they could lean on potentially the fucking sex trafficking of this chick or whatever angle as well. Although she's a minor, it's like 1,000,000% even more true.
Oh, I'm so
But that was
stupid.
the goal initially was to send it all to the DOJ and then have them try to pursue it there.
There we go.
At the end of the day, for all of this stuff, like I'm not worried about the criminal stuff. It's just the PR shit. It's obviously fucking annoying, but.
Well, he's
But yeah, I think
handling the
it's going on
PR
the
so
procedures for criminal
terribly.
side.
That's the other thing, is that even if it is true, which I don't know, could be, could not be, he's handling the PR like dog shit. It's so like crazy that he's like saying any of this because it feels like he's making his own PR nightmare. And like, sure, whatever. He has the fucking Ryan Beard stuff that he never really watched. Maybe he did. I don't know. I've heard that, and I kind of doubt that he watched it too, but maybe he did. But like, goddamn, the PR nightmare of like Destiny talking at this point is insane.
Stuff. You know her actual name, the name of the video, and the name on the tickets don't match. I still don't have contact with her or the guy. So I'm not even sure 100% if the information or anything is true. Yeah. People are baiting, be wary. True. You just got, oh, catfish by a bad banana. A lot of people think it doesn't make sense that someone over 18 who's sex work-ish wouldn't have an OnlyFans, so you should have known, but a ton of other women have been self-promote. Well, there's a lot of people just sell not safe for work stuff on Twitter too. Because the thing is, for OnlyFans, it doesn't.
Yeah,
if
but
you
it's
have
a
pre-existing
big
platform,
red
OnlyFans doesn't
flag.
help you market at all, or at least it didn't
And
back
so
then.
that's implying that also the story going around is true, which is why it's like, dude, this is like a nightmare. He needs to not have addressed this on stream. Even if it isn't true, he needs to not have addressed this on stream because he's making defenses for almost like as if he has some issues. Like he might have like a video or a photo or something that he's not sure about versus like, I have to address this off stream. This is insane.
They do now. So there are people that sell not safe for work stuff on Twitter.
It's a big red flag though.
Kind of crazy how all of her sex and everything is just out there in the public, yet She-Rose hasn't come out to talk about it publicly. It seems sus. Yeah, it could be. Or if they, I mean, it's probably something if they have a ordinary real life now and they don't want to tank their own real life, they probably don't give a fuck. Or not they don't give a fuck, but they would rather be as far away from it as possible.
Well, also like people, there's a lot of people I think who have interacted with Destiny who do not want to like be anywhere near Destiny or like online to have any kind of potential harassment happening. I'm pretty sure that's happened like at least more than once in the past. And so like it's totally understandable why somebody might not want to be completely non online with us. Not even including the fact that a lot of these people were at some point Destiny lackeys, and so there's people on the internet who hate them.
Why'd you post her public college and DGG chat? That was very reckless. Because I wanted somebody to find her. Because I had no idea who the fuck this person was, and I was able to find the person.
Yeah, so he just admits to like basically attempting to dox her or wanting the dox on her, which is fucking crazy. Like, if that person wants privacy, they like, I don't know. I feel like for the most part, you should be allowed to have privacy. Even like, I don't know. This is the thing. Like, to some degree, sure, they were a public figure, but if they want to get offline, especially if they were never super popular, I think that's reasonable not to want all their information out there. I almost don't even blame Kiwi Farms. Like, to a degree, I do. Sure, whatever. Or assign like negative blame. But like Destiny putting the fucking public anything information out there and be like, I want to find her. It's like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? That's deranged.
But then there's another stupid thing too, because people are like, oh, like Destiny was preying on her because he knew she was underage. Well, why the fuck would I post the picture or whatever? Yeah, I wasn't able to find the person. Because also the theory a long time too was that I was pursuing underage people. I knew this person was underage and I was trying to hide it from everybody or some bullshit. But I was just never able to find the person. And again, I have no reason to think she's underage. I still don't even know 100% if that's the case or not. But I mean, if it was, God, not only did she lie to me, the solo dude said that he lied as well. So
Okay, but that doesn't matter though. I'm pretty sure. I think to a degree, maybe legally it matters. But at least in like the realm of public opinion, you have the guy who's supposed to know everything or educate himself on everything. And suddenly he's like, I had no idea. How could I have known? And it's also something that you should have been like, I don't know, more responsible with. And there's like just, I don't know, I feel like there's an enormous amount of rebuttals you can make to like, I was trying to find her so I could find her age. Or in general.
Jesus. What do you think won Drama of the Year for the DGG 2025 awards? Good question. Did you get Kiwi Farms to track her down? Well, I know anything I post in DGG chat ends up on Kiwi Farms because I'll read my shit. So I figured they'd find her from there. But
So then if he knows that, then why did he do it if he hates Kiwi Farms so
or if
much?
she was underage, why wouldn't Solo come out and say that originally?
Just because
that's
they're
kinda
like
my
useful to
thought
him
and
and now
fine.
it's like completely backfired. This is like so insane.
Enough. I think Justico believed the exact same thing. I think I posted those DMs because Solo originally said, oh, by the way, when you started talking to this girl, she was underage, so be careful. But Justico and me both figured he's only saying that because he doesn't want me to try to track down the girl so that he can cover his own.
Oh, so you were like explicitly told that she was underage. Okay. All right. You just got it from an untrustworthy source. But you were still told. Okay. All right. So that led to like no further investigating on your part. You were like, I'll let somebody else do it and just keep doing whatever the fuck I'm doing. Okay. All right. Really, really smart. Really, really smart.
That was my assumption. Oh, why is the ticket not sealed if it's her juvie record? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I have no idea. But like, if it is the case, again, if it is the case that she's underage, that Solo dude is like felony, like ultra fucked, because that would be an insane amount of inducement and creation of like underage. That would be
It's not about Solo, it's about you.
Did she have a Tinder, or rather, did you connect with her there? Also for the Twitter stuff, she was telling me the time you spoke. Yeah, on her Twitter profile, she had 18 plus written, and she had a Tinder already. So, but I mean, you can fake an ID. You can, yeah.
I mean, that part's at least a little fair, because it turns out on Tinder,
So DG bounty for us to find him, and the finder reward gets 30K.
it didn't require age verification until recently. That was in Willie Mac's video.
If the ticket was from after she was juvie, it wouldn't be sealed. Well, the ticket says it was paid off in 2021, so it would have been from when she was, basically.
Wait, she had tickets for Juvie that were paid off in 2021? And you met her in 2022. And she said she was 19. Okay, alright. So that's not terrible. That's like, you know, an adult. So, and I don't know. Also, I feel like, I mean, Asmongold had like the correct opinion. It was like the most normal opinion ever. So it's like whatever. But it's like if you're, it was something like if your age starts, if your age starts with 3 and her age starts with 1, don't fucking even. That's what it, I don't know, boiled down. I mean, that's pretty almost word for word. Which is like, yeah, true. Yeah, true. Let's get a true in the chat. Can we get a truth nuke in the chat?
Do you have any reward for finding Soul's information? I'll give you a free tier 5 sub if you can find it.
We learned just a moment
So is that it? I think that might be it.
ago, according to a source, that the FBI conducted a court-authorized search at the home of John Bolton as part of a national security investigation. John Bolton, former U.S. ambassador to the United Nations,
Okay, so that's it, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, Destiny basically like had no idea what was even shown. He didn't even look. He made a bunch of excuses, which I think kind of made him look worse because he doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about at the moment. I could see like this being used in court to a degree. Of just like, whoa. Destiny immediately went to assuming that like people knew. Or that it was known that she was like less than 18. So let's get the next video lined up. So Destiny reacts to H3H3, but he doesn't actually watch the video, so we're going to watch the video.
Welcome, guys. Today I bring you a breaking story that was brought to us from friend of the show, Willie Mack. He broke a story here. He was talking to Destiny, who's being alleged of sexting with a 17-year-old, including receiving nude videos of her. Uh-oh.
Yeah, basically.
That's what they call dicey, or what Jared Fogle calls nice. Anyway, Willie's video
Edgy
really
Ethan
short.
is
It's 4 minutes
back.
long. I'm gonna watch
A little.
it, but I encourage you all to go show Willie some support because pretty incredible stuff he's doing here. He reported him to the police, and based on what I've seen, I would not be surprised if the police have questions for him. Let's take a watch.
I reported Destiny to the police. This is not clickbait and entirely has to do with the DMs he sent me. A few days ago, a Reddit post showed that the girl Destiny shared Pixie's nudes with was seemingly confirmed to be 17 years old due to her getting doxxed. There is almost a 0% chance that she was not 17 during that time. So
what happened was, you know, Destiny was involved in a leak he's now being sued for. Someone he was talking with, which is the 17-year-old, but we didn't know she was 17. So all of her message got hacked and leaked. And then in those messages, people revealed that he was sending his sexual videos with other people to her without their consent. And so one of those girls
By Real American Patriots. Fact checks now.
is now suing Destiny, right? And so
Hello,
Kiwi Farms
Seven
somehow,
Pen.
like, I don't know, some of them work at the NSA or NASA or something. They got a picture of this girl. They triangulated it through like 20 face recognition ID and somehow matched up all their moles and was like, this is the person. It's nuts, okay? You can't hide anything.
Oh, so
from
he
them. All you have to do
probably-
is not sexed with minors.
Ethan probably like actually looked at the Kiwi Farms if he's mentioning the moles thing. That was like, I think, exclusively on Kiwi Farms, so that's kind of funny. I think Ethan might be realizing his old audience didn't care for his politics as much as he felt about his old content. Yeah, I think that's actually pretty true. They're definitely there more for like, well, I don't know. I also feel like he's not limited anymore because he has a crew that will actually like stick by him even if they don't agree with him. And from the I watched the Cutie Cinderella clip on Dicker's stream today, and like the amount of people Ethan had to go through to get a crew that like actually agreed with him, like not agreed with him, but was like willing to stand by him, was like that was a lot of fucking people who had to leave the podcast. That's kind of fun. And yeah, dude, I will say I have been watching fucking H3H3 videos again lately. I watched his fucking video where he went to a ranch, and he and the crew acted like cowboys, and they like play. Dude, that was fucking great. That's like almost classic content.
Right? Or do anything sexual with minors, and then you don't have to
Humor-wise,
that much
at
about Kiwi
least.
Farms, right? But anyway, go ahead, Willie.
What I usually do, and reached out to get a comment. He said the girl, Rose, told him she was 19 and in college at the time, and that the leaker Solo, who is her ex-boyfriend, confirmed that she lied about her age to him. This is true. In similar scandals, this is where people usually argue, is he lying? Did he actually know the age? Is it his fault if he was catfish?
He's forgetting somebody, of course, Sin Jared. My favorite, the original.
Sin Jared.
Who continues to skate by, totally unscathed. Go ahead, Jared. Tell us, tell us.
What this
Jared.
all came down to was people saying that I was exchanging nudes with fans on Snapchat and Tumblr. And a lot of people want to know if I did any of that.
Well, he didn't, obviously, right? So, good.
Yeah, I did.
Wait, what? Wait, what?
Yeah, I did.
That's a direct excerpt from his video. But that's pro Jared. Go ahead, Willie.
All the details to come out.
God, that was like one of the first things that got me really back into drama. Whenever that was happening, was the fucking pro Jared stuff, because I was so confused. Dude, it is crazy. I think that entire situation is really just what happens whenever you get like a serious drama between like a dude and his audience of mostly children. I think it's like super interesting.
Before I comment, this is not why I went to the police. It's because he continued to write. I didn't know this until way later, but the videos she recorded with other guys, the file names are like screen recording, blah, blah, blah. And then he shows me a screenshot of the top of a video clip and says, her boyfriend was recording these on Skype calls. That's absolutely insane to think about him doing all of this if she was 17.
The irony.
Yeah, so that's like one of the things that will like Destiny did not defeat in his response because he didn't even look at the video. Where it's like how so like did Rose or her boyfriend literally just send you the top of a screen cap, or did they send you a full screen cap that you watched and saved? And then like why would you even respond with why are you asking about my lewd videos? So fucking stupid, dude.
Of that is absolutely unbelievable.
Yeah.
I mean, bro, it's on your computer.
Well, this
You think
isn't-
that's crazy? Yeah, it is. It's on your computer.
I don't think
The only thing Destiny has said that was relevant from that fucking original response he had is that, guys, it's not on my computer. It is nowhere near my hard drive. It's like, oh. So, I mean, if you're being pedantic, it could be like on literally any other piece of storage media. It could be on a flash drive, an external fucking Google Drive, cloud storage, whatever. Or it could just be like in DMs. It may not even be on his computer. I mean, I guess even in that sense, it would be in his RAM. But I think Destiny would know better. I'm not sure. Could also just be a defense.
the big bombshell here is the fact that it's called screen recording.
No.
You know? I think it's everything else.
Why would he say this? But it gets crazier.
on Skype calls. That's absolutely insane to think about him doing all of this if she was 17. Well, this is insane to me because he's saying Rose's boyfriend recorded CP while sending me a screenshot of the alleged CP. So I asked to confirm if he just did that. If you were sending me this, I'm guessing you still have that video. Destiny replies, depends on why you're asking. But yes.
Yeah, exactly. Depends on why you're asking. It's like his defense, Destiny's defense is like, well, why would I fucking I mean, we'll watch the video later too. But it's like, why would I have all these lol W's in the video if I was being, serious about having these? And it's like, in case Willie asks, like, oh, because I want to see him too for my own enjoyment.
Does it?
Now, that depends on why you're asking is interesting because it implies that under the right conditions, he would send this to him.
Oh,
Also,
yeah, I
the
mean,
cheeky
he just fucking
emoji,
says
like,
it.
Depends why you're asking. Do you want to see? Like,
And that's kind of was like, it depends. Do you want to beat off to this?
Yeah, it's like,
or,
it's really
or are you
crazy.
trying to get me busted? If
Right.
you're trying to beat off, then we're dogs. Let's go. Anyway, then he continues to just say, yes, I have it.
I created copies of all of our messages and everything when that court case started, just
So yeah, he created backups of everything. So assumedly, he sent it to his lawyers. He says that he sent it to his lawyers. I doubt that's true. And if he did, he probably did not give them the full context. Or he didn't have the full context at the time, but I'm pretty sure he did because a lot of this came out in November or December, a bit before the Pixie case. Or maybe like just after it started. So he would have had time to give it to his lawyers.
to be clear, he's admitting to having alleged CP downloaded on his
Oh, and he has like copies of it somewhere.
computer. He literally has the video open as I'm talking to him. I go, bruh, there's been allegations at least since my last video that she was underage, and you still have potential CP of her? He replies, I have an obligation to preserve relevant evidence.
So that's like an admittance to having it. That's another thing. It's like, you have potential CP of her. Yes, that is what that can be boiled down to. And the correct response is no, she is above age. That is the correct response. It might not be truthful, but that is the correct response. Or it could be like, I didn't know until after. I've already reported it to the police or a lawyer or whatever. That is another correct response. It is not, sir, you have potential CP on your computer? Yeah, I do. You want to see it? Did I watch this video already? I've definitely watched it
Etc. So
like IRL. I don't know if I watched it on live.
Conversations. He
So
continues
this is not true. You do not have any obligation to save child porn under no condition, legal or civil. Are you under any obligation to save child pornography on your hard drive?
to help defend yourself in court.
Sir, I would like the evidence to speak for itself. I'm accused of having child pornography. The evidence? The child pornography. As you can see, you are right, sir.
I saved it
This is
for
how child
you.
porn works. If you have it, you're guilty. If you have it, that's a crime. The only people that can legally have child pornography, anyone under 18, is an investigator, an official, a police person who's in the service of investigating or working on some kind of crime, right? That excludes Destiny, of course. Now, I don't think he's that dumb. So what my theory is, and again, this is all conjecture, and it doesn't really matter, honestly, but I think he kept it in the spank bank.
I mean, like, why else would you even hold on to it? Unless he's, like, seriously trying to fight the allegation that it's for his lawyer, but I don't know if he is.
He just kept it to, because he likes it.
It's just so stupid to keep it.
Like, there's got to be a piece of your brain, and I know Destiny is a very sharp guy. I've seen his debates, I've seen his videos. There's got to be a piece of your brain who's like, well, okay, so hold on, let me get this straight. He's just learned recently, after this Kiwi Farm thing happened a couple days ago, that she's 17.
According to Willie Mack, it was already like a potential though before that.
So I guess
Before he found out for sure. I
so a few days ago.
So I want to say Kiwi Farms, from what I read, first got the idea that she was 17 in April at least. However, the actual idea that she may have been 17, I think, was going on since August of last year, at least November. So, like, to deal with it now is kind of insane.
Ago is when this story broke.
I say that a
His
lot. I
account,
need
he
to
just
find a
found
new
out,
word.
Which I have some interesting info on that, but let's continue.
I don't think I'm allowed to delete it, LOL. I don't know if it counts as hiding / destroying evidence. And
That's
No,
easy to find out.
it's child porn.
I mean, it's easy to find out. You ask your lawyer.
It's actually child porn. I don't know if I should erase this child porn. That's a question he asks himself. Do I need to save this child porn for evidence?
I mean, yeah, I guess, like, if you are unsure, like, yeah, I guess you probably should ask a lawyer. But if you even get the suspicion of it, I can understand, like, I guess not being sure what to do, and that's what you ask the police or a fucking lawyer for. Because I'm pretty sure a lot of the criminality, there's definitely a lot in holding it, but a lot of it is also your knowledge of what it is, or potential knowledge of what it is, comes to view if it's like somebody who's questionably aged.
No, you don't. Pretty clear.
reply, talk to a lawyer.
I'm not a
That seems
lawyer. I have
crazy
no
to me.
fucking
Who keeps
idea.
this sort of stuff on their computer without 100% knowing if they're supposed to or not.
Exactly.
Actually, you know what? That's another thing that has been bothering me about YouTube lawyers. A lot of YouTube lawyers are not like criminals. Some of them are, sure. Oh fuck, am I just fucked? Oh, okay. They're not like criminal lawyers, or they're typically like civil. And so I feel like, I don't know, their input is almost like worth less because they're not dealing with this kind of stuff. They have like a tertiary knowledge, and definitely better knowledge than the average person. But it would be nice to hear, like, what does specifically a criminal lawyer have to do with, like, versus a civil, or like somebody who actively deals with this kind of stuff.
Is that something you want to confirm? I continued, you just let me know you have CP videos saved to your computer. You knew it was alleged that she was underage. You still have them. Do you see how f***ed this is? So now I've confirmed that this guy has child porn on his computer. In my 8 years of reaching out to people over allegations, I've never had anyone admit that to me. The last message he sent me was, 1, I don't even know 100% of her age was legitimately less than 18 when these were taken. So basically, he's not 100% sure if he has child porn.
That's exactly where my problem begins. If you don't know for sure, you should never engage. Like, you need to be more responsible than
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the Pro Jared thing. It's like Pro Jared.
Oh, well, he's gonna explain it, so never mind. But yeah, it's just kind of insane that, I don't know, that Destiny's always been like a guy to have like weird sexual tendencies, as we saw from the Ryan Beard video. So it's also like, he needs to have done a far better job, but I don't know if he's even watched the Ryan Beard video or remembers it. But like, or remembers that much about it. Because it feels like he could have way better prepped for this kind of stuff instead of just like disregarding it and being like, oh yeah, I said some weird stuff about 15-year-olds. Yeah, whatever, dude. Who gives a fuck? Instead of saying that, it's like he could have, I don't know, just prepared for the PR war that this could have been.
Jared, he was getting nudes from his fans, and he goes, you got to be 18 to send them. And they're like, yeah, of course. And then he just collects everybody's nudes. It's like, that's why you don't get fucking nudes from random people online, especially if you're a fucking influencer, right? And you know she's hella young, which, again, I have proof of that, which you guys, I have something to show you guys at the end that made Dan almost keel over. It's that insanely cringe.
Whoa.
You guys are gonna fucking die. So stay tuned to the end. It's gross.
100% of her age was legitimately less than 18 when these were taken. So basically, he's not 100% sure if he has child porn on his
So
computer.
it seems like he kind of was like, I don't know if she was a minor or not, but now it seems like they know she was a minor, and he continues. So it's like he was already fucked up keeping it, but he had some plausible deniability. But now it seems like they know she's underage, and now he still has it for evidence. Judge, I would like to plead my defense here. I kept the child pornography on my hard drive because I thought the police might need it.
For you, Judge. I kept it for you.
Would you like to see it, Judge? Why don't you post it on Twitter, Destiny? That way everyone has the... Well, don't
Well,
do
it
that.
is kind of weird, though, because I feel like Destiny's almost missing a target. Maybe that's why he's having so much trouble. Because I feel like a lot of his tactics revolve around, like, targeting the personality of a person in addition to like whatever they've done to wrong him that was like wrong or whatever. But like this time he doesn't really have that. He kind of has Ethan, and Ethan misspeaks a little bit, but he's like on point for the most part, I think. And then like the rest is like Kiwi Farms, and it's like he can't get a specific person like Kiwi Farmers information because Null makes good work of that, making sure that doesn't happen. So it almost feels like he doesn't have anything to do but lash out at like random things because he doesn't have a good target, and he's not that good at fighting like specific ideologies.
By the way, obviously, joke.
He's just 99% sure. Got it. 2, I'm pretty sure I have an obligation to preserve stuff related to my court case. I talked about it with my lawyer already, specifically with regards to the Rose stuff. So
yes, you have an obligation to save stuff. There's you don't want to be spoilating evidence. That does not include child porn. That's like emails, text, data, conversation, not child pornography, man. Not nude images. And
yeah, I don't know. Like, why would you even fucking engage with somebody who's giving off like red flags like that? Like, from everything we've seen about like when Rose joined fucking Twitter, it's like, what the fuck? Like, why would Destiny even engage? So odd. Well, we know why, because he's like a deviant, but yeah, Jesus.
Videos of children. That is not part of the legal, that is not part of our legal system. The fuck? That's just mind-numbingly dumb.
He's just 99% sure. Got it. 2, I'm pretty sure I have an obligation to preserve stuff related to my court case. I've talked about it with my lawyer already, specifically with regards to the Rose stuff.
Did you tell your lawyer you have child porn? Did you tell your lawyer? Okay, small asterisks. Yes, I'm supposed to save all my communications with her. Small asterisks.
She's very questionably aged.
And I might have videos of her naked. Is that gonna be a problem? Do you think he said that to his lawyer?
I don't.
And just like him not mentioning that or mentioning that it to his lawyer, or like repeating whatever his lawyer told him specifically, is so strange because like it could be spoilage. Maybe it is spoilage. Maybe his lawyer is like, no, you do need to keep those saved, and then tell us that. But he's like so uncertain. He's like, well, that could be spoilage. My lawyer probably wants me to keep it. It's like, dude, what the fuck?
Because
no shot.
His lawyer would have been like,
I don't know what is a lawyer has I don't know what's the lawyer. I didn't even know what you do at that point as a lawyer.
You just be like, I can't represent you.
In the message before to Willie, he sounded like, I'm not sure if I should be saving it. There was hesitation in the way he described it.
Yeah, so he probably just used that as like a rapid fire defense because he's not sure. And he got like really defensive whenever Willie was also unsure.
Not sound to me like that was an order from your lawyer.
No, of course not. No lawyer would tell you that. You know why? Because it's illegal to have child porn, right?
So we went from, I don't know if I could delete this, to my lawyer says it's totally fine to keep. I don't know the law, but the idea that his lawyer would tell him to hold on to CP for a civil case,
his lawyer, by the way, is not gonna like that.
No.
You're telling people I told you to do what? I don't think the bar looks kindly on stuff like that.
Doesn't seem likely to me. I don't know. LawTube can figure that out. 3, if something were to come out of this, I don't know if I'd want to wipe everything and not have something to turn over to the authorities. If
not child porn. Right? Like,
and it is so weird because I feel like he could totally just throw, like he could just cut this part of his fucking hard drive out and not have any issues and just like not admit to it. Like, you guys got to have like centuries worth of goon material at this point. Why keep something that's like legally fucking terrible? I don't know.
Really simple. You just say, well, not child porn. If you have nudes, pictures, or videos,
and of course it goes past goon material by far.
Everything but that.
I need to stay
to wipe
still.
Everything and not have something to turn over to the authorities. If hypothetically, whenever a political creator is about to give a hypothetical, you know you're about to hear some weird shit. If hypothetically her boyfriend or whatever was actually trafficking her or getting her to fuck other dudes on video for him, and if there was ever some kind of investigation into that, am I hurting the chance of looking into him by deleting all of this stuff?
You are insanely stupid.
Oh, how noble of you.
This is just investigator Destiny.
Yeah.
He likes to do that in his private time. He likes to help investigators.
No, like it's a comedy podcast and they're having laughs, they're having jokes, but they're also like 110% right about all this bullshit. And Destiny keeps like attacking them. I don't want to go through them because I actually kind of think like it goes like way too far. But Destiny on Twitter has been fucking like insane. Where he's like, oh, the crew is the person who's making Ethan do this because Ethan is like too smart. Ethan is too smart to go after me, and I'm too smart to have this problem. But then he's attacking the crew, and I mean, maybe I should just pull up the tweet so I'm not just like pussyfooting. Let me kill this guy, and then I'll do that. Okay. We're gonna go to the dance. Well, can I pull it up? I don't have it prepared. So we'll give me a chance to see if I can find it. There's no search bar. Oh. Oh, and Destiny's been like on the warpath. I don't want to go through all of his stuff because like his entire Twitter could make a segment. Is it gonna be in replies? He's like retweeting cat photos, anti-Hassan stuff, politics, Tectone. Where is it? Oh, maybe it's in a stream. It might be in a video we'll watch later. Okay. I'll keep it for now, but he's attacking AB.
It's so important that I hold on to this child pornography for the chance that one day I'm given the noble opportunity to help find the real perpetrator. Right? That's my passion. I want to stop you have to keep the child pornography to stop the child pornography. What don't you understand?
Okay, game.
Space.
Okay.
In his heart and in
Holding space in his heart.
I got no space in my heart for child porn. None. It's empty. Total void.
There we go.
This message is so crazy. If hypothetically her boyfriend or whatever was actually trafficking her and getting other dudes to fuck her on video, is that the video he has? He's making it seem like the video has of her having sex with somebody, which is even, I don't know if it's worse because it's all child porn, but that's really graphic. Yeah, and if there was ever some kind of investigation, am I hurting any chance of looking into it? Bro, you're participating in it. If people are looking into this and trying to bust child porn,
he had to take a moment once he said that.
The defendant.
He thinks he's the Dexter Morgan of child porn.
Right. He he views the child porn so he knows that it exists.
Right. He's curing his urges.
This is great. He goes, I surf the web all day looking for child pornography. As soon as I find it, I save it onto my hard drive. So that one day, one glorious day, when the police come looking for me, I'll be able to hand them this drove of child pornography to help them catch all these criminals. Awesome. Wow.
Oh, so now the reason he's keeping the CP is because of a hypothetical criminal case that he is not pursuing at all. Okay, maybe these reasons are legally sound.
If you cared about doing that, you would just turn it over.
Mm-hmm.
If you're like, there's a crime happened here against this girl, you would send that over to the FBI or something. You wouldn't like keep it. I would like to know how many times he's opened that.
Well, he does make it sound like he's personally investigating on the stream we saw, but it's just like absolute, like he's just not. There's just no way he's done it because he's had these for what, like 3 or 4 years, and is like, maybe I'll open up a court case. I don't know. I don't really like feel like it right now. I'm gonna jack off instead. Okay.
Bro, what's the chances that dude? 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100% hasn't continued to beat off to that video.
It's just not even.
Again, I don't know
about
for
that.
sure. That's my opinion.
He was just making sure the fire wasn't corrupted, you know?
But this is the logic I use when I talk about Michael Jackson. We know the kid slept in his bed. Lots of them. What's the chances he didn't at least flick one of their dicks? Like, you know something happened.
A fairly vulgar way to put it.
Right. It is.
But yeah, no, I'm with
my
you.
point is like, he's got it.
Well, I heard that the kid said they were 18.
Jesus.
He actually filmed it just in case. I saved all the videos
He
just
saved,
in case.
he saved even some underwear just to have, evidence.
So they could change later.
Officer, I have all of these videos of me having sex with these children, just in case you needed it. They said they were 18, officer. Oh, God.
That came from his lawyer. Maybe he's lying and just saying anything to make it sound better to me. I don't know. I'm not a lawyer. I just know this guy's admitting to having CP in my DMs.
Listen, I'm not a lawyer. I just talked to one on ChatGPT.
Yeah,
And
probably.
ChatGPT told me there's no, you can't have child porn for any reason.
60 gigabytes according to him. Seriously, how does he know the amount if he doesn't have it? Also, how does her boyfriend...
So that did get shown off in the thing I went over where Destiny like got sent a screenshot for some reason of this, and he has it saved in an Imgur link. Which I don't know, very odd, but at least that gives an answer.
Boyfriend being in the wrong somehow make Destiny in the right. It makes no sense. For all he knows, her boyfriend could have been 17 as well. Dude, you were 33.
True.
I reported this to the police and recorded my interactions and calls with the detective.
William, how you doing? It's Officer again.
Hello, nice to speak with you again.
Quick question.
Sure.
You have screenshots or copies of the
Yes.
what you guys spoke about having child porn and all that?
Yep. I also sent him my
What if
DMs
they
and
arrest
texted him.
Willie?
I don't know if anything will come from this. I don't like leaking DMs. As me respecting what creators want.
Bro, it's a crime. It's okay in this case. Like, and also you teased it out of him very straightforward. You didn't like even trick him.
Right.
Yeah, he was literally like,
Hard drive. He's like, yeah. Do you want to see it?
The record allows me to talk to all sides of the situation, builds trust with the creator, and also
someone on Kick just threw me off. You'd like to join the live stream? I've never heard of you before. You haven't met. You've never chatted. Chat a little bit. Also, I don't do that.
allows me to get follow-up statements for when the drama develops. But when you tell me that you're in possession of and going to remain in possession of CP, that confidentiality is over. I shouldn't even need to say that. If
No, you
Destiny
don't.
ends up being legally in the right to keep it, then fair enough. If he ends
How?
up getting charged, then I'm glad I did something. I'm just trying to do the right thing in a situation I've never been in before.
Yeah, and you did the right thing, honestly. That's pretty badass you called the police. That was absolutely warranted. And it seems like they seem pretty interested. And I mean, they got the messages. They know, that'd be crazy if Destiny goes to jail. That'd be a twisty. You might say it was his destiny.
Oh.
So
Yeah,
anyway,
it's,
okay. So if there's
it
people,
would be super crazy if Destiny did go to jail. I think like like the online political landscape would shift at least a little bit from that, because that would be fucking crazy.
we're like, well, he thought she was 19. He didn't know she was young. Remember, so he was 33 at the time. Willie Mack said. So look at this screenshot. This is part of the leaked conversations. Now I'm gonna warn you guys. This is gonna make you want to die. But it is important. The first one is not gonna want to make you die. This one's just a little tease. So he's talking with her. She said, gotta watch it on mute. He sent her a porn video. Gotta watch it on mute. Family and kids all over the place here in our house. He said, yes, ma'am. And then he said, if you can, give me a discreet vid of your little feets.
So I do think this was we'll watch this later. This is still freaky.
Just sit on that.
This is just Destiny into age play, which we saw, I think, in the Lauren Southern leaks. This might be them, I'm not sure. I don't think it is, though. This is not... they don't make the clarification here. I don't know if it was edited out or if they just never made it. But this is just a random woman. This isn't even fucking Rose.
Because that's nothing compared to what's next. But also, it's definitely doing a little age play here. Can I see your little feets? A secret video of your feet?
Little bit.
Okay, you guys ready? All right, here it goes. She says to him, my parents are super, super strict. Don't do this, don't do that. Don't go there, don't talk to me. So I mean, when you're like, oh, my parents don't let me do anything fun, it's like, oh, you're a kid. His response is this, and I will read it verbatim. He says, well, fuck. It would be so hot to drive you home from a date and make you suck me off in the car. I'd love to send you inside your parents' house after making you swallow a full load from me.
Oh.
He knew she was a child and liked.
Just the horror screaming noises.
It's the worst thing I've ever read.
I'm a little desensitized because that's the second time I've read it. The first time my jaw was on the floor. But that might be the most
That is
fucked up,
nauseating.
disgusting thing I've ever read in my life. Also, why does he say, I have a problem with the way he says, make you suck me off.
Yeah, I have a problem.
Well, yeah, and that follows up him saying that he has been in orgies before, but not by free will.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
Wait,
you see right there? She says, you've done group orgies before? And he said, not by free
Wait,
will.
what? I missed that. Have you done group sex
Oh. Not by my free will, no. I was forced. What the fuck?
before? Yes, sir, not by free will. I was forced.
Oh.
No, she's like, I was raped. And he's like, send me pics of your feet.
Oh, she said that, yeah.
She's
Jesus Christ.
basically insinuating that she's been raped or
Yeah.
assaulted. Hold on. Hi, Chiefy. I know, it's very concerning. It's very concerning.
You move, Chief.
Don't worry. This man is gonna go away. Chief is a minor, honestly. He's big, but he's a minor. I know. He's gonna go away for a long time.
You move, Chief.
We got the police chief right here.
I can't goon.
Hey. Oh, I love this dog.
He is so sweet.
Right. Yeah. So he goes, I know, Chiefy Beefy.
Aww.
So she goes, yeah, I was raped. And he responds by saying, I'd like to make you suck my dick, take a load, and go into your parents' house. Can you not? So yeah,
I don't know who Ethan was talking to, as if he's talking at the text or if he's talking to fucking Dan.
I don't know. But it's safe to say that, oh wait, there's another one. I'm probably getting my braces off in a couple
Oh, this is from Rose?
of weeks. Oh, exciting. Are you looking forward to it?
It's
Bro,
like what
you're
your aunt
talking
said.
to a child. You're
Also, it's so weird to have this dude be like online and say all this shit whenever like there have been so many situations where he's like had shit leak. It's like, why even message online at this point? Why would you not just like never message online again and just try to find like a semi-normal relationship? I don't know if that's crazy or not, but that feels like the best like option. Especially because like your kid is online. I hate to bring I almost hate to bring like Nathan into this. But it's like he's online. He could absolutely be seeing this, and he probably is. And he hates his dad. So it's like, holy shit. Why not just like try to strive for a semi-normal relationship at least? Like, holy shit.
You're 33 and you're talking to someone who's like, I can't wait to get my braces off. What's next? She's gonna be like, oh, sorry, I have to go. I have to go play wall ball with my friends. Ow. Hi. Sorry.
How old are you?
I need to go.
Wall ball.
I don't know. That's what I did when I was a kid.
Handball?
Same thing.
No, I played wall ball, but like
Wall
fifth
ball.
grade, not high school.
Yeah, 5th grade.
Okay, is wall ball a thing?
It's a kid's thing at
it's a
recess.
It's a
I called it.
handball.
I think
I think we
called it
just called
handball
it
too,
handball.
bro.
Okay, fair enough.
We called it wall ball.
What's it called? The one where you hit it in a circle?
That's why handball.
Okay.
No, that's
Tetherball.
that's
Tetherball.
tetherball, bro.
Tetherball.
Yeah,
Sorry,
yeah.
I gotta go. Well, tetherball's kind of epic.
We should get one for the
Tetherball
parking lot.
is fun. Tetherball's
We should get a tetherball. This is anyway. This is where we've gone off the
sorry.
track here. Basically, I just wanted to report on this. I want to give a shout out to Willie Mack, who did this reporting, Willie Mack. Go send him some love and support. I don't know what this is going to be like for him, or if people are going to be mad. I don't know what's to be mad about once you read this kind of a message like that. Like, even if you're like a Destiny Defender fan, and you're like, listen, he thought she was
Ooh,
an
Destiny
adult.
fans, we'll be getting to
He
the
did
comments
wrong.
after this.
She
They're a
lied for her
disaster.
What the fuck do you gonna say about this?
I'm genuinely curious. I am so curious to hear what they're gonna say.
Well, I guess if they said anything, it would just be, well, they're just doing age play doesn't mean you're having sex with a minor.
They're like, but bro, did you
But what if
see
they're
how
actually a
hot she
minor?
was?
Yeah, that's the ultimate
I mean,
age play, isn't
oh,
it?
so AB's probably seen the fucking Ryan Beard video if he's saying that. Because there are so many clips of Destiny saying that. Of like fucking... God, she was like... I don't want to repeat it. I don't want to get clipped.
He's method acting. All right, well, listen, guys. That's the video. Thanks for watching. This is a VOD on demand.
VOD on demand.
And thanks for watching. See you next time.
Oh, hi. Gamers Nexus has had like a shitload of good content come out lately, and I have not watched any of it. So the comments are deranged. Let's read these a little bit. So this definitely seems like DGG people. It could be, these could be normal people. There is a chance. I think they're deranged. So we'll see. Olivia being vocal here, but not in Hassan's nudes is wild. This person's been a member for 4 years. So they were there during the Hassan days, and maybe they just rapidly turned. It seems like weird, but like, I don't know. I don't know anything about the context of the Hassan nude situation. And she was just cracking jokes. I think it was a bit more like energetic. It's frustrating how the crew spoke up about Destiny since they knew it was wrong. What does that mean, knew it was wrong? What the fuck is that supposed to mean? Member for 3 years. When Hassan came up in a similar conversation, why wasn't Olivia coming in with any energy? Why does the crew keep defending or playing devil's advocate with Hassan? And they didn't. They literally did not. There can be 2 bad things at the same time. And just because they're enemies doesn't mean you're picking one of their sides as yours. This is really bad, Ethan. The chat logs you were reading were not to Rose or any underage girl. They were revenge porn leaks from Kiwi Farms of his chat with an of-age woman. And he kind of mentions that like, even if this person is of age play is still weird, which is fine. I guess it's kind of weird to read them, but also, like, I don't know if it's revenge porn because it's typed out and it's not like an actual video or photo. So that's weird, but it's not like, I don't know if that's illegal. Or it can even be like accurately called revenge porn. Destiny explains this in his comments. Okay, so like, whatever. On this video that was seemingly deleted by mods, I highly recommend a correction or a retraction. We'll see if that's put in any of the videos we'll watch. Framing Kiwi Farms, the literal snark headquarters, is something you don't have to worry about so long as your don't sext minors is wild, coming from Ethan. Did he say that? Actually, I kind of wanted to see that. Kiwi? Worry. All you have to do is not sex minors, right? Or do anything sexual with minors, and then you don't have to worry much about Kiwi Farms, right? So, I mean, he just might not have the full context of Kiwi Farms, but like, I think every major drama involving them has had to do something with minors. So like, if all of his common knowledge is like, and that's what it boils down to, is you don't have to sex minors, is like, I don't know. And they do dox people. Don't get me wrong. and they dox people who aren't like they doxed the minor in this situation. And they're not a minor, but at the time they were, whatever. But like, it's still bad, and Ethan may not have the full context. And if he does, sure, whatever. But I don't think you have to worry about personal harassment from Kiwi Farms, as long as you don't sext minors or do something bad or evil in their mind. But in general, I think they align pretty well with morals. They're just, except for the doxing. You know how these snark communities operate, Ethan? Why are you suddenly assuming good faith reporting and due diligence from a snark community? Kiwi Farms actually has more rules than Reddit. or not more rules, but more stuff in line with like decency. There's just like the exception of doxing and information. Notice how Olivia's commentary is activated once the discussion is not about Hassan. This is so hypocritical by Ethan about Kiwi Farms. He was rampant on the Keffels campaign against them. Now he's siding with them on leaked footage. Was he? It's the crew's fault. Kiwi Farms was correct about Keffels and is about Destiny. Were they correct when they harassed her new place in Scotland? Correct. And they should have gone farther. Jesus. Can't wait for the comments to go unaddressed. H3 won me in the divorce, but the silence in the crew on only Hassan is embarrassing. Haven't they... Like, maybe they're bored of Hassan? Like, let's be real. Hassan content has been out there for literally months, and new stuff from old Hassan clips gets dug up at least, like, once a week at this point. Especially from Dan Saltman. Maybe people are tired of it. Is that not like a possibility? Like, Destiny fans seem to be the only people. That's how you can tell if a person's a Destiny fan, is if they still unrelentingly hate Hassan. It's like, do you hate Hassan? Yes or no? And if yes, what's your energy level? If it's low, they're probably like a normal Joe. If it's high, they're probably a Destiny fan. Because, like, I don't know. Or maybe like Tectone or Asmongold or whatever. But it's like... Also this like weird argumentation where they feel like they're arguing with Ethan and like pointing out flaws in his argument whenever he's kind of just presenting information. With some comedy involved. He's not like trying to argue, or else he would invite Destiny on, I guess. Also, from what I understand, the crew is like more left-leaning than Ethan too. But they're friends. I don't know. I think the comment section for this video is deranged. So let's get into. You know, every time I say that I have energy, it dies like an hour after I say that. So let's watch the video that I think Destiny is responding to. He doesn't actually show the footage in this video, and I can't find the stream.
I don't know
where this happened. Or if I did, it was like I skipped over it. So let's watch this.
I do know why. Willie Mack decides to run and make a video like 2 hours after DMing me. Now I understand. I get it. Okay, we have to do the Destiny bad because it's too much heat from other people. Which, listen, I get it's a lot of heat online. Okay, that's fine. I get it. I understand it. And Ethan, obviously, with this whole
yes, because this is exclusively Destiny bad, and they don't actually believe that you're morally culpable for something potentially evil.
I noticed all the comments on the video where people were like,
or legally.
Wow, I noticed that the crew was like very giddy and excited and happy this episode, when it seems like they're usually very sullen and they don't say anything, because anytime Ethan is criticizing his son, all of them are in the sunken place behind their desks. But when it was me, oh, they're so excited to repost or retweet or retread whatever stuff pops up online. So the thing is, so you know what, actually, this guy said it best. Hold on.
answer here? I'm trying to meet your request of giving nonstop defense because your baby ass can't defend yourself. Keemstar will make insane accusations, groundless accusations, and then he expects you to defend yourself. In fact, he likes it if you'll come on his show and defend himself. That's how his operation works. And so he goes, oh, well, he didn't say anything in his defense, so he must be guilty. Have you ever lied to anyone on YouTube? What are you, an FBI? I don't have to.
I'm not going to play this game of every single time some insane person releases some random screenshot or piece of paper or whatever, that I'm going to come and run through all these communities and try to give some crazy explanation for whatever else.
Wait, okay, so he's responding to, I guess, this Instagram story. Because I'm not aware of the full context. This did not have, like, an opening, so it's like, what the fuck? Destiny fans, here's the issue. You say nobody knows for sure if she was 17 when the nudes were exchanged. The fact that Destiny even put himself in the position to receive naked nudes of a minor, even inadvertently, is a massive problem. This man clearly exploits his vulnerable fans for sexual gratification. He was 33 at the time when she was 17, 18. How can anyone defend this? So, where is he asking Destiny to respond?
Because one...
Also, we're speeding him up because I feel like Destiny's slowed down in his old age.
Happening is I see that every single thing I possibly say gets either misconstrued or drawn out to the most absurd reality possible, to where Nicholas Oreo Cakes or whatever is saying that I'm threatening Willie's wife because I said she was a Mossad agent, which, because I have to clarify, was a joke. Okay, I was indeed joking. I'm sorry for that joke.
Wait, did he say you were threatening her? Let's I think I can pull that up. If Twitter wasn't so shit. No, not from Nicholas Diorio. Nicholas Diorio. Where is it? I have a lot of content that I want to go through. I'm just not sure it'll stay all, like, completely relevant. I just saw something about Taylor Lorenz. So when was this video? This was August 24th, probably like made the 22nd or 21st. Where is it? I know it's here. Is he gonna show it?
Okay, I can't say 100%. The best of my knowledge, Willie's wife is not a Mossad agent. Okay, number one. And number two...
So first off, I don't think you were I don't think Nick said that. Maybe he did. I'm pretty sure he didn't say you were threatening her. But you were making, like, Bad Empanada style jokes about her. Which came across as, like, evil or, like, mean-spirited and not funny. But they're funny to Destiny. Destiny likes mean-spirited jokes, so it's like, whatever. It's so weird that he doesn't understand that people may not see or may not want to see that, like, an extremely mean-spirited joke might not come across as a funny joke. So I want to see that. I know it exists. I'm just not sure it exists in the context of fucking Nick saying that Destiny was threatening him. I want to look it up. So that's August 21st. Oh, so I went too far. I'm not seeing it. Maybe it got deleted? That's why you need to show that shit. It says that you're now targeting his wife. Yeah, he doesn't say that. Oh, no, I think this is it. Yeah, he doesn't say that you're threatening her. That's actually just like an outright and light lie.
It's the content network for all of these people who just make content out of mobile responses based on no matter what I say.
I like that. Outright and light lie.
Okay. I was hoping that I guess Ethan wouldn't have his Destiny, I know that he's like been hungry to like kind of show some disavowal of me because every time him and Hassan fight, Hassan like uses me as some attack vector to go after Ethan, which is weird because I mean, at least it should be proven today. I have traded a total of 2 messages with Ethan in my entire life. I've said this before. I think it was like, I don't even know when. It was after.
He keeps trying to bring Hassan into this when literally nobody has mentioned Hassan. And that's another thing that makes me think that a bunch of those commenters were DGGers. Is because no one has brought up Hassan like once.
After October 7th, when Hassan's chat was like spamming insane shit, and I went over it on stream, and I think Ethan DM'd me and he asked me, he was like, wait, where did you get the chat message from? I told him, I think this might be 2 years ago. Yeah, these are so, but I think Ethan is like so desperate to get away from the Destiny.
Also, just remember that when people start like bringing up fucking, this could get phrased pretty badly, but whatever. When people start bringing up like fucking Destiny, or not Destiny, that Ethan's like the skulls, the wife, whatever, that shit was like 6 months ago. That was 7 months ago. You're just milking it for content now. Fucking remember that Destiny is like continuing to talk about October 7th despite a war like literally proceeding for like 3 years, and he's like continuing to talk about October 7th.
Control speed narrative that he decides to do his little unhingeable
as if he's not milking it for content.
Yeah, I'm going back to the where I was before, which is I'll wait until my court case is over. I'll go over filings as they come out. But this, I realized that, well, I didn't know that Willie would make a video with him crying into the camera like, oh, this is 911. Record. I can talk about more of this when my shit-ass case is over, which is hopefully soon, but who knows? It's whenever stuff gets read. Oh, now we've moved to the whatever, like 17, 18. Here's the thing, okay? When it comes to ages for hooking up with people in general, I feel like you can play this game, like regardless of how far you want to go. 18 and older is an adult in the United States. If people are like, oh, you should wait until they're 21, then I feel like it would just move to 21 and older. Like, oh, why are you hooking with a 21-year-old, or why are you hooking with a 23-year-old? Like, listen, if you're an adult, you're an adult. I don't know what the point is of moving the bar on this. If you think that like 18 years old is like a horrible age of people to hook up, then maybe we can make like tax brackets for hookup consent, but I don't know. Like, it's just funny to see the bar moving on this. I don't care. Whatever. Listen, I'll say what I said before.
So like the issue is really like part of it is like a power dynamics thing where it's like, oh, she was potentially a fan, so you requested videos, whatever, of her, or she just sent them, whatever. That's part of it, I think, but I actually don't think the centers around power dynamics that much at all. Besides Asmongold being like, if you're 33 and her age starts with a 1, don't even bother. Because yeah, I mean, technically he's right. Technically, a 35-year-old, a 40, 50, 60-year-old is free to date a 19-year-old. That's okay in the eyes of the law, whatever. But normal, like, not even morality, I guess just like social acceptance, but I don't know, to a degree I think morality leads to and from social acceptance, whatever. People typically date within like brackets, and dating outside of that is seen as like very, very weird. Okay, and Destiny pretending like that's not part of the equation is so odd. It's gonna be like, I didn't even bring that up, I'm not pretending it's not part of the equation, what are you talking about? But it's like, well, you are definitely like obfuscating by bringing up like the legal part of it. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. He's weird.
Okay, whatever you've read about me online or whatever you want to post about me, it's true and worse. Okay, all of it is true and worse. Okay, the feds are coming, the cases are mounting,
the walls are closing in.
Mossad and the KGB are tracking. Okay, they will be here one day. I've been streaming for 16 years, but this is the last one, okay? The walls are closing in this time. For real, okay? They're closing in. I swear to God they are, all right? I have never been more on edge and afraid of the walls closing in as I am right now, okay? Seems like you have an actual case of defamation from Ethan, no? Maybe not. The thing is, lawsuits suck. They're expensive. It's annoying.
But it would also save you from the PR nightmare that you've put yourself into.
I don't even know if it's worth it. And I just don't care that much.
Like he said that he's worried about PR whenever this first came out. And now I'm wondering, like, does he actually care about PR, or is he trying the stream through it method? Where instead of like focusing on it so much and letting his fans know, because there's probably more to it than his fans assume. He's just gonna try to stream through it so less information gets through to his core audience. He's fortress arcing. He's fortress arcing.
We just keep on rolling, okay? Bro,
Rolling and
these people argue
trolling.
Anything they read on Kiwi Farms and they've been harassing them for the last few months. You know what? That's how it goes, okay? I just don't know why you talked to Willie Mack at all. I don't remember. I think he messaged me on something. But I mean, I'd been in communication with him. I just didn't expect him to run and fucking make a YouTube video in 2 seconds based off some DMs with us. Obviously.
So, like, first off, he already mentioned if you make it sound like you have CP on your computer, he's going to fucking report you. So like, he literally said what he's doing and why he's doing it. Second thing, Willie Mack is not known for keeping DMs private. I don't like. It's like Destiny didn't even watch like the last few videos, but he is willing to leak like calls, what calls are about, DMs, if he thinks that he's been wronged in some way as well. So it's like, okay. You like, you already knew he should have been careful. It's like, oh, I didn't watch those videos. Dude, you're watching fucking like weird bullshit NASA science shit that nobody, like, I can't imagine anybody actually cares about unless they're just watching to like feel smarter. Holy shit, dude.
I would have approached that conversation with a lot more care in terms of how I'm phrasing things, obviously. But you know what? Whatever. Listen, again, whatever you want to believe what you want. Okay. The feds, they're on their way. Right. I'm just trying to stream before they get here. Inshallah, ABH3. Oh, I'm so glad he finally found his voice. I wonder how awkward it feels when his boss is sitting there railing on his Turkish idol, and he has to sit there and hold his tongue the entire time, knowing that he's getting by Hassan's entire fan base the entire time, regardless.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know. Again, personally attacking AB, it's like, look, it is Ethan's podcast. Like, oh, I must feel so bad because AB's actually a Hassan fan, and Hassan's getting defended right now. And it's like, well, no, he's not getting defended. Or yeah, I don't know. This is weird because I thought the narrative was that like by talking about Destiny, they're not talking about Hassan. Wait. Can I hear that again?
Trying to stream before they get here. Inshallah, ABH3. Oh, I'm so glad he finally found his voice. I wonder how awkward it feels when his boss is sitting there railing on his Turkish idol, and he has to sit there and hold his tongue the entire time.
Oh,
knowing
okay,
that he's
okay.
getting by Hassan's entire fan base the entire time, regardless, and that being a spineless cook actually isn't helping him at any part of this whatsoever.
Maybe he doesn't
So
like
that's okay.
Hassan that much. He
And
did.
Ethan has to feel bad too, because
AB did literally lead like a competing charity event for Palestine.
he's sitting there while his whole fucking crew is awkwardly staring at him because nobody wants to participate. It's all good. H3 has been a girly pop gossipy channel for a while now. His audience is likely a majority women who watch things like RuPaul and talk pop culture, celebrity relationships. It was inevitable. I actually disagree. I feel like the H3 fan base, for the most part, is actually one of the more chiller fan bases on the internet.
Yeah, he says as like fucking his audience and H3's audience with enough crossover are fucking brigading the comments.
I think it's because, not to pull my woke card out, but I think it's because it's like probably a little bit more women versus men. Like it wouldn't surprise me if that fan base was like 40% women.
That makes it girly pop.
But then also because they do kind of like more pop culture stuff, it does get a bit more grounded. Like I see a lot of comments popping up, even in that H3 subreddit about how like all politics streamers are cancer and all of those communities are cancer. And that's about like 95% correct. It is a special type of cancer. Although again, I would point my fingers to Hassan and shit for that. And AB and all the little people that are hiding behind the desks that are too afraid to say anything in those segments. I would say that those people are like, you can point fingers directly at those types of people to blame. I think it would be way more interesting and more fascinating to have policy oriented debates. If somebody disagrees on Israel-Palestine, we can fight.
I don't know. I think he just says that to encourage them more often because that's like the one thing that he's good at debating, rather than like that being an actual take, like an actual opinion that he holds. Because I don't know. Like on one hand, I kind of agree. On the other hand, I feel like policy debates make people more radical. I don't know.
Over the massacres, in Iran or other places pre-48, justify or pre-40, justify all the back and forth fight.
Also, this is literally like, we're not even talking about the Israel-Palestine war, dude. Can you fucking stop? It's like his entire brain right now is just filled with the Israel-Palestine war. And it's like, we can talk about other things while that happens.
fighting and who's right or wrong. Like, I think those would be super interesting and fascinating discussions to happen. Nobody wants to have those conversations. They just want to call everybody a sex pest or whatever else. Hold on, wait. I just had another random fan snap me nude.
Well, also, he's pushed away anybody who actually does want to talk about it, like Lonerbox and Dan and everyone else. Partly due to his own, like, sexual deviancy.
Check this out. I'm showing it to all my friends right now. How old is she? Oh, I have no idea, but oh, check this one out too, and this one out too, and this one out too. But yeah, I think listen, if that's what people want online politics to be, then I guess that's what online politics can be. It is what it is. Tell everyone you make more than them. I'm pretty sure Ethan makes more than me. Those guys are loaded. AB, Olivia, and Dan are cocked Hassan agents that never defend Ethan when they beef. It's insane. Yeah, but I mean, like, it's also by design too. Oh God, I don't want to give them charity. It's by design too, because anytime these people step out and criticize Hassan, that entire network of people is also going to come out and harass all of those people as well, right? So AB, Olivia, and all those people, if they don't toe the lefty line, you know, they're going to come under huge fire from that side as well. So they kind of have to, because if you don't toe the line on their side, then they're going to get called token figures or, you know, Uncle Toms or whatever else. So I mean, like, to be fair, they're in a rough position as well. So, but I mean, like, it's whatever. That's okay. Take a deep breath. Fortress arc it away. Not really. Oh, I feel like I need to play like a 1 month.
He's like unintentionally, like he is the loneliest island, as they say, because he has just like pushed everyone away so much.
Maybe. I still think the Ryan Beard memes were probably my favorite. The making the video on me, who has the scariest and most dangerous community on the internet, and then announcing that he's making a video on Hassan Ethan and that he's going to be fair, and the lefties bully him so hard he has to stop. He can't even finish his research for the video. I think that was funny. How is it that after every drama / scandal involving you is over and settled down, you seem to somehow get right back into it? Because like 95% of it is bullshit. And I don't know. It is what it is. And I have a penchant for dealing with crazies online, I guess. Although this might be the one. This is it. Have you sworn off friendships with content creators? Yeah, kind of. I'll say this again, and I don't think this message can't carry. The thing that's the most annoying, I think, about all of this, is that she was actually 12. No, I'm just kidding. The thing that's the most annoying about all of this is that
stop making jokes like this, dude.
I might have permabanned you for this also. By the way, if I permabanned you, just email the mods and they'll unban you. Okay. The most annoying thing is like people keep thinking that all of this drama
He
keeps
legit
popping up like
walked into this because he didn't want to be the one who. Because he didn't lie the one time he was supposed to. I mean, good he didn't, I guess. Yeah, because in theory, now at least, like, there can be, like, slightly more justice in the world if he genuinely did, like, have fucking Rose's underage pictures on his computer. So, like, that's good. But, like, holy shit. Why did he have to say that? Yeah, I don't know.
Every 6 months, like over and over and over again, and it's not. It's the same story that gets rehashed or refiltered. And
also, I thought with the Ryan Beard not making the Ethan and Hassan video wasn't just because of their audience. It was partly because probably a lot of enthusiasm died out once they stopped the show, stopped Leftovers, but also, didn't he also receive a bunch of like backlash from your audience as well? So it seems kind of weird to just, I don't know. Seems like a lie. He's just lying.
A different way from the revenge leaks at the end of 2024. Like, it's the same story over and over again with a new twist or a new thing or a new added whatever. But people have this perception that there's like a crazy thing happening like every few months. But it's not a crazy thing happening every few months. It's just a stupid from this person I talked to back in 2022, 2023, 2020. Yeah, it's just annoying. Can you respond to Willie's reply? Because to be honest, your defense is not convincing. Good. I hope it's not. But the reality is literally every single thing I've said has gotten twisted and has gotten morphed or moved to like the most ridiculous shit in the universe. So I'm gonna shut up and not talk about this till my court case is over, okay? Because I'm bounded. I'm restricted like 15 different ways from saying stupid shit, such that in talking about a hearing that I had with Pixie, like their lawyers already like 2 days ago, like moved to file a motion. Like, we're trying to get this thing sealed and he's still talking about the transcript and blah, blah, blah. So like, no, it's not worth it because none of it is obviously doing me any favors anyway. So yeah, this is not an argument that I'm going to win at the moment publicly, which is fine, but I have to wait until...
He's like, putting himself in like the worst position. Like, I think it is. Like, Nick DiOrio is right. Almost every single like drama locale has like a embarrassment fetish or like a shame fetish where it's like Destiny is like a double whammy where it's like it's partly a shame fetish, but it's also like overcoming it and just like proving that it's like lies or like untrue or like not that big of a deal. And I think that nails it.
Line, any chance we get some casual Eve gameplay, or are you done with it for good? Eve gameplay, well, actually, I shouldn't say anything because I haven't played the game in maybe a decade, is sitting on a gate or on a pos for 6 hours, praying to God that the enemy fleet warps in so you guys can actually do something, and praying to God you don't get wiped by stealth bombers or something first, or there's a really cringy Sino drop that nukes your whole fleet because you weren't ready for ships to come in or whatever. But I'm genuinely asking this is, how is it that you don't break down when it seems you have friends moving around every few weeks? I've been watching you for 3 years. I'm a new viewer, and it seems you have friend changes every few weeks, and everyone turns on you every so often, except Dan. I understand the online world is a wild place, but I believe
Well, Dan's out of it now.
that what the average person thinks is important, not for something about how you maneuver in life. That makes sense. My baseline, I've said this a lot. I don't think people believe me when I say this. Generally, if somebody has a hard time understanding me, or if somebody thinks there's something that is just doesn't make sense, it's usually because people don't take what I say at face value, which is fine. I don't care. That's because I'm a secret manipulator slash mentalist slash whatever else. My expectation for people online is already as low as it possibly can be. Like this kind of every online friendship, there's just like a fuse attached to it. I just don't know what the timer is on the fuse. That's just how I approach it. So it is what it is. Although to be fair, for the Ethan stuff, we didn't even have a bridge or relationship. So what are you gonna do? You probably know, but the snark post that Willie was reading off is almost verbatim the KF post that doxes a girl. Yeah, I'm aware. Same thing with Hassan on stream, just reading down Lav post, which is, you know what? Hey,
well, that's malicious because Willie didn't read out the fucking post. He like that might be where he got the post, but he didn't fucking read it out on stream. There we go. And so Hassan's very different. Because I think he did literally just like read out a docs on stream. But not Willie. Willie kind of did everything he could to not show it on stream. And he also only said there were allegations that she's underage. I think now he said that he got like confirmation from Tomfoolery, even though the confirmation is out there in multiple sites. He got the confirmation from Tomfoolery, which by the way is its own fucking issue because Tomfoolery went over the Destiny stuff and was like, I don't know, it sounded like he had no idea what CSAM even fucking was. And he confirmed for himself, so I don't know, maybe he fucking redoxed Grows. But yeah.
I see you. I see the way you move. Okay. +1. Wow, Max, thanks for the gifted subs, buddy. Destiny, your issue is that politics is so virtue heavy that if you do things like hook up with people over a decade younger, you'll get attacked. Shouldn't you adjust a bit in that regard? So I'll say the same thing I think I already said at the beginning of the stream, but I'll say over and over again. All of this drama is drug up from old conversations. It's the same thing getting recycled over and over and over again. That's like nothing.
That doesn't mean it hasn't kept happening. Like, did this not happen before 2022? Like, have you not had this happen before in 2022? Have you not been like a deviant and then had that fucking I don't even know, because deviant, because like if the allegations are untrue, right, and she was overage in all the photos and pictures and whatever, which I doubt, but maybe they are, then he's just like weird. Like, he is just a deviant, but like he's even worse if they're actually true. So I'm not sure what the best terminology is.
From 2024, none of this is from 2025. Like, it's all just old recycled shit. Also, I'm not running for office, so it's not like I'm trying to be a politician or some shit. And also, Trump is president. This guy's civilly liable for rape. Was banging prostitutes while his wife was at home taking care of the newborn. Also, on ARPGs like Path of Exile or Diablo 2, 3, 4.
Why is this cut in here? Cut this shit out. Who gives a... We're not talking about like EVE Online or Path of Exile or Diablo or whatever.
The thing is that ever since I started my Vivancing stuff, I don't have as much of an interest in like playing a game while chatting with people or doing things, because usually I can focus on the conversation a bit better. Like if I was gonna play a game, I think I would just play a game, which I might. Maybe I'll do that soon. Wow, for Moroni, thanks for... I don't know, 20 gifted stuff, buddy. Just curious, do you do therapy or do you have some system that helps cope with this shit, or you're just built different? I am built different.
Shit.
And I do therapy with myself. Okay. And then also I said, okay, this is my last response to any of this, and then I'm done. Okay, I'm not talking about any of this because literally none of this is helping me publicly. So there's literally no point in doing this.
It totally could. You're just literally responding in the worst fucking way possible. You're just like, so self-destructive.
That's the big study. We can't respond to the leftist court case. So Pixie, fair enough if true. I think you should probably get on stream with his legal counsel and have them explain why having a alleged CP since November is okay in this instance and legal. I've not seen one lawyer agree with this. I don't know how retarded you have to be to think that that any lawyer would ever agree to do this. The whole point, like, why would your lawyer ever?
That part actually is kind of true. Like, why the fuck would you expect a lawyer to come on the stream? Maybe they would come on the stream. I kind of want to do a thing where I actually go through like some good lawyers to like have their opinions on things, because we watched that like Legal Eagle video for like 20 seconds. No, it was more like 4 minutes, 5 minutes. It was so boring. So it'd be nice if there was like a lawyer who actually had like, well, was one, I guess, entertaining, but two was also like correct.
Public setting, in a public forum. Part of the whole like benefit of patient-client confidentiality, or not patient, lawyer-client confidentiality, is that these conversations aren't accessible to the public. So the idea that any law firm would agree, oh, hey, let's do some legal counseling in a public setting is beyond stupid. Number one. Number two, to assume that I'm not like in contact with anybody or having conversations about things that are going on is also beyond retarded. But it's not. Sorry, hold on. I keep with this, okay? It's not retarded, okay? This is intentional. I understand, like I said before, I understand that people catch a lot of heat when they are associated with me, and so sometimes you have to do the performative, like, oh my God, like, is OBS recording? I got a report. Like, I get it, okay? But don't pretend that you're like after some actual information or actually, because if anyone gave a about any of that at all, there would be a lot more questions for other people involved. But listen, I get it, okay? Does Olivia have any political opinions? She seems culturally socialist, but I would sort of say the same thing about someone, even Ludwig or even Atrioc. I think most of his I have no idea. I don't know the political positions of anybody on the H3 show. I just know that all of them are in an awkward position because obviously they did leftovers of the sun for a while. A lot of them are very, I'm trying to think of a nicer word than like beholden or captured by, because that makes them sound like they're children. But like obviously there's a lot of audience pressure, not even from the H3 audience though, but from other people related to the staff. So they're in weird spots. But is there no limit how much they can keep dragging it with motions? I have no clue. Well, no, I guess there's not really. I think at some point you can push for what, like a Rule 12 thing or something. But I mean, you're right. In civil court, you can spam the docket as much as you want.
I have like nothing to add to
You
this.
stalked me last year, and I turned my life.
I think this is pretty boring. So we're gonna move on because this is like, I don't know. I have nothing to say. He's just wrong. He's just lying, wrong, or he's like bringing up like half decent points about like hyper specific details. So we do have another video to watch. This will probably be the last one. This is him reacting last night on live stream. And I'm going to take a quick bathroom break. I recommend all of you do as well if you are focused. Get crazy, because this is the first time he's actually like addressed a video addressing the situation live, as far as I understand. LaCroix in the fridge. So this one actually goes on for a few hours. I might not be able to make it through the entire thing, but hopefully the best ideas come off. I think it actually takes him like 2 or 3 hours to get through like 15 minutes. So hopefully he explains a lot. Let's unmute, and it's at 2:01:30 that he starts.
Okay. Hold on, I wrote out a whole meme and everything. Okay, to keep me on track.
Oh, I just realized this entire time I had the fucking... Can't even see my epic radical gameplay.
Okay, first, purpose. I have been relentlessly attacked, okay, by the Kleins, all right? Ethan recycles a whole bunch of stuff from a Ryan Beard video, plus other things. There's a whole bunch of like random fucking statements that people make about me and about things that I've done, you know, 12, 13, 14, 15 years ago. And I figure I could probably just address some of these while going through the Ethan video.
Oh,
'cause
fuck
why the
off.
fuck not? People wanted me to watch the Ryan Beard video anyway, so it kind of works, I guess, as a opportunity to do that as well. This is basically for my fans, and believe it or not, somehow, I guess, I'm sorry for Ethan and Elo, but apparently I do have a decent number of crossover fans from H3H3 and from my universe, so this is for them as well, I guess, because it's kind of nice, I guess. A lot of H3 fans have reached out to me and like apologized, which I think is kind of cute, but I'm sure there are just as many also calling me a pedophile, which is also cute, so yeah. I'm not really, I don't think at this point,
Can we
just because
speed
of
this
how
up?
hard Ethan has kind of gone in on this, I don't really expect to change his mind. I don't really expect to change the audience's mind. Ethan kind of has a history of deciding to like go nuclear on certain content creators because he's convinced of some weird sexual thing. He brought on that one girl for Noah Samson's stream to reveal what was it ultimately that like he cheated on her while they were dating, so it was kind of like assault because she could have gotten an STD. It was some stupid thing he did it with Ab and Preach, where he's like, these guys are secret red pill content creators. He brought on the one girl relating to the Fresh and Fit guys, trying to accuse Myron of like sexual assault when even the girl didn't want to go that far, and Ethan was like, would you say he assaulted you? She's like, no. So I don't really expect him to ever change his position on this, or for the H3H3 audience in general. But like I said, I figure I can address my audience and I can address any crossover fans, because why the fuck not? There are a million things that are happening right now in the world, obviously relating to the Trump stuff, relating to insane fucking Hassan stuff, just in politics in general. I've said this a lot to my community. I'll say it again. I kind of wanted to not be in the whole drama shit fest slinging field of whatever the fuck this kind of drama shit is, but I guess I'm destined to be pulled back in, okay? I guess like when John Wick's dog is killed, you're always coming back to this fucking world, so here I am. I will say as a reminder, the only reason why this back and forth is happening right now is because Hassan and all of the other crazy obsessive communities around him like desperately want to make anything that they can about any random
Okay,
person
I
as
am not
opposed to
here for
actually
the
talking to
meandering. I am
like
here for
victim
the
and
video.
When understanding this story.
Also, major props to Ethan. I can tell that he inhaled the fuck up before doing this video, so I wouldn't make fun of his cough. I'm glad I can encourage you to adopt healthier habits.
If you'll indulge me here, I'm going to pull up some
Such a
clips from this
dick.
Ryan Beard video on him that was recently made, and I think these clips are more relevant now than ever before. So let's take a look at them. Section here of harming women. I'm going to show you guys a few.
Around the end of 2011, Destiny sexually assaulted a woman on his live stream. I'm not using the word allegedly here because we have video of him doing it, and he has openly admitted that it was sexual assault.
I would say that in my streaming career in the past, like totally publicly, like I completely and totally like assaulted a girl on stream before for like fucking 5 minutes or whatever. I got super fucking drunk and was like grabbing her fucking breast the entire time.
Later, Destiny has attempted to downplay his actions here by tweeting, I
You
was
watched
drunk
this
off my
video?
ass literally for the first time in my life. And he said that at the time, he didn't understand how bad it was, but now looking back years later, he understands that it was reprehensible behavior.
It's like that one guy, Mango, who got like totally canceled for did, but way worse. Mango wasn't actually groping people. And also, I like this.
It's like, first of all, how old was Mango again? Wasn't this like a known problem? But okay.
This
I mean, it was a known problem that he got like belligerent when drunk, but I don't don't remember him having like sexual like stuff happening at any other time.
There's this pretense that like as long as you're radically honest about what you did, it's okay. It's like
It's called based.
did you just say you were groping a woman on stream for 5 minutes? But anyway, that's not honestly.
Okay, for the first one, okay, because I know that Ryan likes this clip and a bunch of people like bring this up. One, this incident occurred in 2011, okay? This was 14 years ago when I was 22 years old, all right? I don't understand how you think it's that I'm downplaying my actions.
So, I thought he was 36 now. 14. 21?
And in the video, I literally explicitly say, I feel like this was sexual assault. I said that my feelings on it and how acceptable behavior is has changed since then. I don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to do about that. Besides that, is this just a thing that like you want to bring up?
So the idea of it wasn't to like bring it up over and over again. It was to like set a precedent for you not changing your actions and lying about it in the post.
Over and over again for reasons. You know, he can say that like I'm downplaying my actions because I brought up that we were drunk or whatever. I mean, like Mia has said the exact same thing. This was years ago. I chalked it up to being young. Everyone had too much to drink, but I wanted to be around these people, get my name out. I know Destiny's toxic, but I have no issues with them. I do have issues with spreading the wrong info, like on Swifty. I think we were, or I said something about Swifty at this time, 2020, I don't know what was going on. My subreddit literally brought up like the whole excessive drinking thing. Destiny's surrounded by drunks, egging him on. It would be nice if Mia Rose would be a bro, so she's mostly sober and tells me to sleep, blah, 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 blah. Just be clear, this is no fault of hers. It just sexy doesn't have any blah, blah, blah.
Wait, of who? Did you just say Rose? What is this of? Destiny is surrounded by drunks egging him on. It would be nice if Mia Rose. Oh, that's a different Rose.
Well, okay, right. Crazy drinking stream. I think this is my first time getting intoxicated ever. Not good though, but I mean, I said as much. So I don't understand when people want to bring up like this thing over and over again. Like I've already said, it's not good. I don't stand by it. Like I think it's a bad thing. Yeah, I'm not sure what I'm supposed to say about that. Like I've said that as much. I've communicated with Mia Rose privately.
It's not necessarily something that you can argue against, I think. And maybe that is a bit of a, well, I mean, that's the point of the video, right? It's like, it's the idea isn't that like, oh, you have to argue against this. It's like, this seems to be repeated behavior by you. And it's just like, I don't know. I'm starting to get tired, but like, feel like that's enough.
Oh, Jesus, she just tweeted 11 hours ago. I don't have this archive. I just want to put it out there that the omni-liberal did apologize to me wholeheartedly. He did wholeheartedly. He was the only person actually answered my phone call at twitch.com. Not all these other idiots that were clout chasers. People make mistakes. They grow up and learn. And I guess she just tweeted 11 hours ago. Jesus, this again. It was like 15 years ago. I'm over it. Y'all should be too. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what else I'm supposed to say about this. Also, I also speak hyperbolically a lot.
Also, wait, was that known information? Because I'm pretty sure...
You're gonna take everything literally. It was not 5 minutes of grow.
I'm pretty sure in the Ryan Beer... Oh my god, I hate Kick. I hate Kick's VOD player.
Literally sitting there hanging on her boobs for 5 fucking minutes. Okay, on the stream. But...
Oh my god, it's just...
So I
literally can't even click on it.
Idea what else
Did you delete the stream?
About this? Or what I'm supposed to say about this? Other than...
Oh my
good
god,
job, I guess.
dude.
So pattern 1, okay? 14 years ago, 2011. Okay, first part of the pattern. All right.
That's far from the worst thing I'm about to show you.
Far from the worst. It gets way worse from here, guys.
Here's the next one where he admits to sharing photos of a 15-year-old who sent him bikini shots with his homies and how he couldn't barely resist the urge of wanting to have sex
when
with
Destiny
her.
was 23, he shared.
I gotta figure this out. It can't be this bad.
See the sickest shit in the world? So many fangirls. I had one that was 15. She wanted to meet and hook up. Dude, she's 15. What the fuck? But she sent me pictures.
I don't know.
So
The UI
hard to say
broke.
no. Then Destiny linked a picture of this girl in a bikini in the chat and said, "Girl on the left, so hard to say no. Gonna get arrested one of these MLGs, man." So in these logs, when Destiny was 23, he said that it was really hard to turn down hooking up with this 15-year-old because she looked so good in this picture of her in a bikini. He then shared this lewd image of a child with his friends and said that he's gonna get arrested someday.
Imagine receiving a bikini pic from a 15-year-old in your DMs, a fan of yours, and being like, she's so fucking hot, I need to share this with the boys.
Chatlock, I was talking with a bunch of other esports guys, and we were basically talking about how crazy the fucking jailbait is in the gaming communities. It's ridiculous. I think I said something along the lines of like, there are 15-year-old chicks that are like hot as fuck that will like try to send you pictures to like fuck you at events and shit, and it's like, you have to be really careful when you navigate that.
So what is the admitting to jerking off to 15-year-olds then? What is that in relation
I never
to?
admitted to jerking off. I think I just said like this, I think the log is something like this 15-year-old chick was trying to send me, or was sending me pictures of herself and she was hot as fuck. It's like really hard to like turn down some of these people. I think
Wait, how old was she?
She said she was 15.
So you did get shared pictures from a 15-year-old?
Not nudes though. Sorry, I should
So is Destiny just like not
I
responding to
do
this,
some
or is
shit
he
that
waiting
I'm-
for it to finish?
Yeah.
So you're getting swimwear pics for 15-year-old?
Yeah, hell yeah, dude. This shit is fucking crazy. This shit is fuck.
That's crazy. That's crazy. I'm sorry, guys. Anyone who's defending this man needs to know that, okay? But again,
Okay, so again for timeline, this is 2012, okay? 13 years ago when I was 23. I feel like if the goal is to say that I'm a pedophile, it feels kind of weird that I wouldn't fuck the 15-year-old. I'm just saying, if the argument is going to be that I'm a pedophile, wouldn't I be posting saying like, look at this hot 15-year-old jailbait that I hook up? Wouldn't that be the statement or whatever? But regardless, back in the day, for anybody that was alive or back there in the crazy gaming times, MLG events were literally fucking cesspools of crazy shit. Fans and creators hooking up, fans and fans hooking up, creators and creators hooking up, people get raped, people getting drugged, people doing drugs, people raping people. It was just crazy, crazy shit. And one of the issues back then as well, because everybody involved in pro gaming was so young, and I think even actually, that might even be true today. I don't know how young people are today. Like, everybody is literally like 14 to 22 at these events. It's just like all sorts of people that are going here. And one of the things is people would message you, people would DM you. Obviously, if you were a big streamer, if you were a big player, and they would send you pictures. They're like, hey, we should hook up, blah, blah, blah. And at the time, I think there were people who were getting in trouble for hooking up with underage people. Yeah, I messaged my little team or whatever. Obviously, those DMs were pretty crass. But I mean, the whole point is like, hey, like, they're going to be people that DM you. They'll send you pictures. They look older than they actually are. Don't fuck a minor. Your life is going to be over. Don't do it. If you want to like say,
Okay, so that's nice that you said that now. Where was that, like, whenever you were talking to Medicare? Also, if this was 12 years ago, one, how are you remembering this all so well? Mr. Eidetic memory over here. But, besides just that, God, see, I'm mush brain. That's why I don't talk to people. I have a mushy fucking brain. Besides all of that, nope. I lost track. I lost my train of thought. Fuck. Oh, yeah. I mean, you still got and shared images of a 15-year-old in a bikini, right? That's, like, undeniable. You did not deny that until never so far. So that seems weird. That seems like very odd behavior. Unless he's trying to say that the sharing, which maybe he is, was specifically as like a security reference. It's like, hey, I'm going to get images like this. Do not send these to me. Keep these away from me. Keep these fucked up little freaks away from me.
sit here in Virtue Signal about how, oh no, like every single person above or below this age, like it's the second they turn 18 or 22, they instantly look attractive. Or like this, I'm not here for that. If that's what you want to do, then go for it. But I mean, yeah. Again, I don't know why I would not fuck the person if I'm a pedophile, or maybe Ethan's argument is gonna be that I become a pedophile later on in life, and I wasn't back then. But yeah. Also, these are people who, by the time I learn my age, typically they would message you, send you a pic, whatever. By the time I learn their age, I stopped talking to this person, right? It's not like, oh my god, I continue to talk to this person after I found out they're 15. It's like they
so you
wait a second, how old are you? And I'm like, oh, I'm 15, 16, 17.
Wait, so you're like telling us that there's like all these red flags and that a lot of the pics you get are like underage, and then you're like, oh, haha. Well, a lot of people fuck their fans anyway until they learn their age. So that seems like there's a large portion of people in the sphere that he's talking about that fuck their fans anyway.
Oh, nope, okay, well, they're not this person.
Which I think he even said on a different stream with Medicare. But it's just so odd that he's like, hey, here's a bunch of red flags. People didn't listen to them. It's so weird.
Or received also like nudes or lewds or any crazy thing like this. Like I think the thing I said was like a beach picture, somebody on the beach. This is like an Instagram. I don't know if it was Instagram back then if that existed, but yeah. But okay.
That's not it. That's not all, folks. Here's another one. When he was 26.
A couple years later in 2015, when Destiny was 26, he shared in his chat, I would fuck the shit out of that 15-year-old. What the fuck? There's no way that chick is 15. So now we've seen two separate occasions.
Guys, this is not normal. You just don't type that kind of stuff. Unless you're like Jared Fogle in a chat with his homies, you know? Like he's speaking openly with the dogs who are like, yeah, I know exactly what you mean. You would never say, this is not normal. And like he keeps getting older and older.
Yes, that's how time works. I do indeed continue to get older.
But the girls stay the same age.
He loves that joke. He said this joke in like 50 different shows that I've watched at this point.
I feel like I've only seen this joke once.
I'll leave it up for you to decide if you think I genuinely am typing in my chat about how hot this girl is and me wanting to fuck her, or if this is just a crazy thing I'm saying in chat about some crazy clip posted in chat, but I went back and I found what it was in chat, and this was it.
My name is Victoria, and I'm 15 years old, and I don't care what my mama says, I'm gonna have a baby. I will do whatever it takes to take care of my baby. If it has 10,000 toxins in my body, then so be it. I'm gonna just my baby in all brand names, and if I can't support it, then I guess I'm gonna steal it. My mama thinks that I'm not ready to have a baby, but I have everything my baby will need. If my baby gets cold and it needs a blanket, it's alright, because I have it.
So is this just like a clip? So can you show that? I don't know.
I have 3 more.
I'm not sure I believe this, like, at all.
But they're different guys. That's right. I'm a player, but that's cool because I got it like that. My life dream is to drop out of school to be on girls.
Are we just watching? Oh, right. This is like literally live streamed. I forgot that this wasn't like an actual video, but I can't skip it either now.
Confession for my pedophilic urges, or it could be an edgy joke in chat. I don't know. You decide.
I'm gonna go. Can I pause it?
The colloquial definition.
I can't even
pedophile
pause
is
it, dude.
Oh, and then also I guess although I guess he's building a pattern of behavior. Again, this is a joke in my chat in 2015. Okay, but that's okay.
I'm gonna take this and see if I can go back to it to see if it's still there.
But the colloquial definition
It
of
is.
pedophile is someone who is attracted to children, and Destiny is at least somewhat attracted to children.
There's a 15, 16-year-old chicks that like look pretty fucking hot. Like I can't
know.
help that. Like some people mature.
We're already in for a penny, in for a
You
pound.
can have issues with what I'm saying, but definitionally, I'm literally talking about people that look older than 15, 16. Not teenagers are hot. I love teenagers, but some 15, 16-year-olds can look older. That's the opposite of pedophilia. But listen, if that's what you want to say, that's fine. Okay, we'll keep going.
I mean, combined with all your other statements, though, that's the thing. It definitely sounds weird.
Even if he did bang a 14-year-old, no, that's not what pedophile means. Go look it up. Seriously, if you don't understand the difference between being attracted to someone that happens to be young and being attracted to someone because they are young, you have absolutely no business whatsoever commenting on the issue, period. It makes you look uneducated.
He's like, it is so outrageous, sir, that you would call someone sleeping with a 14-year-old pedophilia. How dare you, sir? Even if you want to play this game where it's like, actually, I want to fuck 16 and 17-year-olds. There's 14 is pushing it. 14. What are we talking about? This man was like, yeah, you can fuck a 14-year-old. That's not the same thing. Guys,
I don't think I've ever said that ever. But
are we all hearing the same thing? It's 14. This dude has made it like his.
It's
personal space to
14.
normalize fucking children. Like how many?
That's a wild statement to say based off what we've seen so far. I did go back and I found the post for this because I was curious. I think I made an OP here that basically has to do. It basically has to do with like streaming is a little bit different and crazy because you have so much access in people's lives you don't traditionally get. At the bottom of this post, I literally say one of the incidents that I brought up was this guy Stefano got in trouble because he was 19 and he DM'd some player saying that he abused a 14-year-old and everybody took it as he fucked him because this guy's French, not because their abuse is sex, but because of a ESL thing. I literally say at the bottom here, I'm not taking a side on any of these issues or commenting on this happened. I'm just giving food for thought about like the level of access that you have to people's lives here. I was never defending this in this post. I'm not defending
I wish I
this
could go
anywhere.
back.
I think I like, yeah.
Because I need to hear this context again. I can like skip. I can pause it with my mouse, or not with my mouse, with my keyboard. But I can't fucking. Wait a second. I'm tired of this. I need to be able to go back. I don't know what fucked it up. Oh, is it playing it at 1.25 speed? What fucked it up? No? Probably like 2 hour.
In fact, if you can get masturbating and now she's just coming. She's coming.
You've got like a crazy troll story from fucking JTV. This upsets you because you're 19. Is that stream live stream? Guy 16, not teenagers are hot. I love teenagers, but
what are we talking about?
I made an OP here that basically has to do.
Okay, we're going back.
We're
Here we
building our
go.
pattern.
Got it.
That's not all, folks.
But the colloquial definition of pedophile is someone who is attracted to children, and Destiny is at least somewhat attracted to children.
There's a 15, 16-year-old chicks that like look pretty fucking hot. Like I can't help that. Like some people mature fucking older.
Destiny
Okay, so again, you can have issues with what I'm saying, but definitionally, I'm literally talking about people that look older than 15, 16. Not teenagers are hot. I love teenagers, but some 15, 16-year-olds can look older. That's the opposite of pedophilia. But listen, if that's what you want to say, that's fine. Okay, we'll keep going through it.
And another streamer who got exposed.
I
for
don't
having
think
sex
that's
with
the
a
opposite of
14-year-old by
pedophilia.
saying, even if he did bang a 14-year-old, no, that's not what pedophile means. Go look it up. Seriously, if you don't understand the difference between being attracted to someone that happens to be young and being attracted to someone because they are young, you have absolutely no business whatsoever commenting on the issue, period. It makes you look uneducated.
He's like, it is so outrageous, sir, that you would call someone sleeping with a 14-year-old pedophilia. How dare you, sir? Even if you want to play this game where it's like, actually, I want to fuck 16 and 17-year-olds. There's 14 is pushing it. 14. What are we talking about? This man was like, yeah, you can fuck a 14-year-old.
Oh, so you didn't even play the full clip, it sounds like.
Guys,
I don't know if I don't think I've ever said that ever. But
are we all hearing the same thing? It's 14. This dude has made it like his personal crusade to normalize fucking children. Like how many?
That's a wild statement to say based off what we've seen so far. I did go back and I found the post for this because I was curious. I think I made an OP here that basically has to do. It basically has to do with like streaming is a little bit different and crazy because you have so much access in people's lives you don't traditionally get. At the bottom of this post, I literally say one of the incidents that I brought up was this guy Stefano got in trouble because he was 19 and he DM'd some player saying that he abused a 14-year-old and everybody took it as he fucked him because this guy's French, not because their abuse is sex, but because of a ESL thing. I literally say at the bottom here, I'm not taking a side on any of these issues or commenting on this happened. I'm just giving food for thought about like the level of access that you have to people's lives here. I was never defending this in this post. I'm not defending this anywhere. I think I was an edgy like internet atheist, and we did the if you don't understand between being attracted to someone that happens to be young and being attracted to someone because they're young, the difference between pedophile or whatever the fuck else. I will say that if that's like a creepy thing that people are doing to advocate for, I guess like fucking kids.
You've been seeing this girl for a month?
Around a month, yeah.
Do you love her?
Fuck off.
Is Brandon good at sex?
Honestly, yeah.
She's 17.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, Brandon. What's up?
What? Anyway,
She couldn't
listen.
get into Jason's party because she wasn't 18. Like I knew about this. That's why.
Oh, so Destiny's just playing a random clip of
He's
Ethan?
an actual like pedophile, and we're actually like, and he's like 24.
Having sex with a 17 isn't pedophilia.
It's pedophilia for sure.
It's
With
for
a minor, for sure was. That's an actual pedophile. Like it's a child. 17-year-old is a child.
So okay, whatever. I don't need to debate that, but it's illegal. Well, pedophile is someone that has sex with kids.
She's a child. That's a child.
But you don't magically become not a child when you go turn from when the clock ticks midnight.
That actually is like how it works. Yeah. Like you also have no business being like an 18-year-old, but like 17 is an actual child. It's actually legal. Like you actually should go to jail.
But, okay, I'm not here to debate that. But some states it's 16.
But it's not that in California.
I know it's illegal. It's fine.
So I mean, like, if that counts as like ardently defending trying to fuck kids, then maybe me and Ethan are just born to justify it. I don't know.
So that's okay. So I get why he's showing the clip. Okay. So there's a set. Okay, look, I think on the outside that looks like bad for Ethan, but I'm not sure it's actually is in the context of like the current Destiny situation. That's bad on its own. But it's like, okay, so there's a 24-year-old who fucked a 17-year-old. And that's like borderline on the Romeo Juliet laws, because I think a lot of Romeo Juliet is like 17, is usually like 3 years. I think sometimes it's like 4 years. Not sure. Because I date older women. So, there's now this issue that Ethan is hypocritical. He's a hypocrite because at one point he said that fucking 17-year-old as a 24-year-old is like maybe not that bad. And Trisha Paytas is like, it's very bad. And he's like, well, and Ethan is saying it's absolutely illegal. I agree with it being illegal, but it's not like a kid. Okay. So without reading Ethan's mind, that's like, I don't think there's anything necessarily wrong with that besides it sounding very awkward and weird. But also, if we are extending it to a kid, which everyone agrees on, which is being a 15 to 16-year-old, there's a very high chance that a lot of Pixie's videos were of her whenever she was that age. So I don't think that's any problem. Not even mentioning that fucking Destiny's fucking statements typically say something about 15 to lower age people. So I agree. That might be a weird situation for another time.
17 is cool. 15 is cool.
Never said either of those things.
14 is...
Haven't said that.
Not pedophilia, guys. Is 13 pedophilia?
Haven't said any... Like
12?
Not sure if this is his own fantasy that he's projecting on me, or...
Where does it stop? I'd like to know his opinion on that. You know?
Also, like... Destiny is such a prick whenever it comes to, like, humor or jokes. Because whenever he makes a jokes about something bad happening, woohoo! About saying that, like, Ila's genocidal maniac, Palestinian raider of Ramallah, whatever. Fucking, it's totally fine when he does it because he's just making a joke. And, like, how can you not understand that? And then Ethan makes a joke, he's like, does Destiny think 15 is okay? 14? 13? 12? Is he saying that? And it's like a mean-spirited joke. And he's like, he's just like mind reading me. He's just like fucking trying to mind read me. And that's not even actually what I think. It's just so fucking stupid.
No, so a lot of people, kids start hitting puberty at 12. Some girls start hitting puberty earlier than that. Is 10? Some girls hit puberty by 10. Is that not pedophilia? Stephen Bennell II By the way, the second is just junior. Okay, you don't get to play the.
The second is not junior. They are different. On your birth certificate, the reason why I'm not junior is because my dad just didn't want to be called senior, so he wrote mine in as the second, so he could be the first. I'm sorry if that bothers you, but
Royal Guard game with just.
Okay, that's funny because I heard somebody excuse that on a live stream because the second is typically reserved for like a grandfather. So like you wouldn't be called junior if you're being named after your granddad, but you would be if you're being named after your dad. And then Destiny's just like, I was named after my dad, and he just preferred it that way.
Just being the second. In fact, that's just junior, which ironically is what you call all the girls you date. Come on over here, junior. Come sit in daddy's lap.
another pedophile joke, but okay.
That's not even a pedophile joke. You do like weird age play stuff all the time. So it could literally be either one. I mean, yeah, it is probably like definitely directed at like a pedophile thing, but like it could totally be legitimately seen as like the other thing that you also do that's weird.
Yeah, but guess what, guys? There's more.
Incident is when him and his friends, the Bro Squad, watched an 8-year-old boy shake his penis for them on a live stream.
I shouldn't tell this because I'm gonna get fucking arrested. Or child protective services.
By the way, how many times has he said that? Once is enough. Has he said this like 3 times? He's like, I shouldn't tell you guys this because I'm gonna get arrested for child porn. 3? How many times are we gonna tell that joke?
I haven't gotten into Ethan's jokes yet, but I do think it's kind of funny that I feel like I've heard him say similar things.
It's called Children's Joy TV for a reason. The guy knows how to give pleasure children. Children's Joy TV, baby gets anal raped by a syringe and gets injected with AIDS virus.
When we see something like this, are we supposed to call the police?
Am I on it? I feel like I'm definitely on the FBI watch list now.
Yeah.
I don't know how many FBI watch list jokes he's made. Maybe he is, maybe he isn't. But if like that's the standard, then sure.
I used to be part of this horrible thing called the Bro Squad. Okay. Fucking me, if you remember that fucking Cheeks bitch, and fucking
I hate listening to myself talk a long time ago. Oh my fucking god.
Part of the Bro Squad. And what we would do is we would go around Justin TV streams, trolling the shit out of these people, and we went around from fucking channel to channel, like fucking around. Like it was just horrible shit. We went to this channel with this fucking like this kid was like 8 years old, and he was fucking broing out with everybody in this chat. For whatever fucking reason, this kid decides to fucking take his pants off and fucking wiggle his 8-year-old dick on screen. I can't even believe it. Oh my fucking god. It was like, I didn't even know, like, we were on Skype, we were like, holy shit.
I mean,
like, we had to do like double take, we didn't even fucking know, like, what the fuck was all, like,
I don't know what to address. Like, there's just like, it's just a bunch of bullshit. I don't think there's too much to address from Ethan's part or Destiny's, because it's just like, sure, whatever. It's like, the both of them are like, oh, haven't you told this joke so many times? Hasn't this been like, haven't you told this joke a bazillion times? Also, I thought this was like a live watching for the first time. It is not. Destiny came fucking prepared.
like, we were looking at like an 8-year-old dick like, on the fucking screen. his fucking brother, and his brother, we call him Captain Push-Ups, would like come in the room. And this guy was like fucking 14 years old. He had his shirt off. He was like this, like watching the stream the entire time and shit. Oh my god.
What's interesting is he makes it seem like this kid just happened to take his dick out, but they clearly spent a lot of time there because they like had a nickname for the brother who was there watching the whole time. Like this was an intimate setting in which there was a lot of time spent.
Okay, so again, I don't know why Ethan projects his own fantasies onto this. So this was a thing that happened back in 2010, which is 15 years ago. But if we want to go back, that's fine. I will say in the early days of live streaming websites were literally the wild west of crazy, unhinged fucking shit. Me and a few other people, plenty of people would bounce between Ustream, Livestream, Justin TV, and you could find old dudes doing conspiracy theories. You could find people doing self-harm. You could find copyright material being...
Yeah, but the problem is that you stayed on it long enough to tell a story about it, and that all of your friends like knew the person's name.
Played. You could find just like a bunch of crazy shit. We popped into this dude's stream. We were trolling in chat for a little bit. Nobody's saying like, oh my god, yes, like take your fucking whatever the fuck Ethan is fantasizing here. There were no long-term relations with any of these people. It was a crazy fucking thing that happened. We left the stream immediately after.
I guess it technically could have been like the person's like name, like their stream name is their like actual name, and that's how Destiny knew. But I don't think we'll know unless we get like a clip of it, which is probably never gonna happen.
Likes to project whatever other fantasy of spending a lot of time there getting to know the person. Maybe he's done trolling like this in the past, I'm just not aware of, but...
Here's another one, guys, in case you haven't seen enough. This one comes to you courtesy of the Pope, Nicholas Diorio, or whatever it is they do.
God bless.
God bless. Nicholas bless.
Years old, that's an adult. That's an adult dog. No. No. You, okay? I'm 29. A 19-year-old might as well be a 15-year-old to me.
Okay, that's the worst. Yeah, that's the worst clip. That's the worst clip.
Okay, I'm 29. A 19-year-old might as well be a 15-year-old to me. It's all the fucking same, dude. Don't give me this fucking...
That's such an interesting
This is exactly what we're saying.
Because it's all the same, bro. 15, 13, 14, 15. It's all the same, bro. I'm 29. Huh? And also, on the other hand, also is a self-report.
He has nothing to
I don't know
say.
what that means when he says it knows exactly what I'm doing. So this is a clip that gets thrown around a lot because people like to say that
Oh, okay.
apparently everybody below 20 I view the exact same. That is one voice cut from that debate. If you listen to the actual debate here, I'm arguing with a dude who is literally trying to abduct a mentally retarded 19-year-old and take her to another state and impregnate her. Basically, every other time I'm speaking about this person and their age, I do refer to the fact they're 19, but it's not just the fact they're 19, it's a whole bunch of other things too. JF's own words, a 19-year-old girl communicated with him online. He fell in love with her. He convinced her to leave her family and join him. And then after 3 weeks of being with her, a girl that had never lived on her own, worked a job, lived apart from her parents, been in a relationship, he convinced her to try to have a child with him.
First, I would say, I don't care about your moral offense, you piece of shit.
Sure, you don't have to care about my moral offense because the court already agreed with me about the moral offense. She had never lived on her own before, and despite all of this, you convinced her to leave her family without a word to join you and make a baby.
That's called love, you idiot.
That's called love? A 19-year-old girl? Sorry.
Yeah, a 19-year-old girl can love, you idiot. Do you want people in the future to be scared of going out with mentally disabled people? Eventually, destiny will find out, and it will ruin their life. Now, it is a 19-year-old woman who was free to make her choices. Steven can come here and express moral offense. Who cares? Everyone in the chat says 19 is legal, Steven.
So why didn't she fight the court about being appointed a guardian, JF? If she wanted to,
she was intimidated, physically abused by her father, and intimidated into abandoning her rights.
You're saying that a girl was so easily intimidated that she quickly gave up her right to exist in an autonomous person, but you claim the same person was mature enough to make the decision to move in with you and bear your child?
The reality is that...
Like, there's a lot in this debate. It was not just that
Play the clip. Play the rest. Get to the clip. Get to the clip.
Her parents prevented her from being abducted by this guy. Sure, yeah, because when you live with somebody, all of these are from that same debate, by the way.
4 months.
Sure, yeah, because when you live with somebody, it's a totally different thing. So somebody tells me that they're in love with somebody that they've been talking to online, and then they up and just leave their family with no word, and they just drive cross country, and in a few weeks are trying to create a child with this person without a financial future, without any type of financial security. Yeah, there's a fuck ton of red flags there.
Apparently, she was intelligent enough to find a guy who wanted to care for her for the rest of his life and who had the amount of money required to survive for that long. And so go get fucked, moral fag.
That did not get cut. That did not get cut very well. Oh my god.
And here we have JF, the 32-year-old man, thrice married, who has found true love by talking to a 19-year-old mentally disabled girl who saw him on a podcast and messaged him on Skype. And after a few months, he's determined that she is his soulmate, and he wants to ship her off to North Carolina to put a baby in her.
So that's biology. I'm sorry you have a problem with it.
Yeah, biology. Do you think, Destiny, if this was just love, I honestly wouldn't care as much. It was that JF was trying to do like unstoppable damage, like permanent damage to her life by having a child with her. That's more than just love. If they were just living together or whatever, and then
This is all just like, this feels like obfuscation because it's just leading to like people tuning their fucking brains out because he didn't pull off the clip right.
That's an entirely different situation.
I want to see the actual like context of the clip. Give me like 5 to 10 lines before that.
I'm assuming. Like people that never watch this debate like to pretend that I was just screaming like 19, 19, 19, but there was way more going on here. You can rip one clip from it if you want, but
from a guy heading to a bar and buying a chick drinks and then paying for dinner and then like buying her a bunch of presents and treating her very well. It's the same fucking thing, man.
It's not though. It's not because
courting. It's called courting.
No. There's a huge difference. It's the difference between consent versus informed consent. That the woman at the bar is a mature adult that has the mental faculty to make decisions about her future. A mentally retarded 19-year-old, this particular one, apparently, according to 2 psychiatrists, ruled that she did not have the faculty to make this decision. I'm curious.
Can you, dude? YouTube has a transcript. He could have pulled the fucking transcript up and found it already if he was even searching for it live.
Okay, how would you feel about a 15-year-old girl doing this?
No, I have a problem because it's now illegal.
So the only thing that matters to you is the law. Let's say we get rid of the law and we're just talking morality. How would you feel about JF doing this with a 15-year-old girl?
I would be very opposed to that. It's disgusting in my opinion. But however, I know what you're gonna say. I know what you're gonna say. Because what if this girl was 30, but her mental state stayed as let's say a 14-year-old? But don't let her do it.
That's what we do. Yeah, Andy, there are people that get old who are appointed guardians for their entire lives because they're not mentally capable of living on their own. And if they do live on their own, no, it's not inhumane. We do this to prevent other people from taking advantage of them. But okay, I guess you can pretend that debate was about me arguing that you should be able to fuck 19 and 15-year-olds. Okay, does have some legal age of consent.
Okay, well I guess he's just not gonna pull the clip. What the fuck? So it's called, if Kick will stop having a terrible fucking UI.
No. There's a huge difference. It's the difference between consent.
That's what broke it. Exiting full screen broke it. YouTube. So how far are we into the Ethan video?
A mature adult that has the mental faculty to make decisions about her future. A mentally retarded 19-year-old, this particular one, apparently, according to 2 psychiatrists, ruled that she did not have the faculty to make this decision. I'm curious, how would you feel about a 17-year-old girl doing this?
Depends on what.
Okay, how would you feel about a 15-year-old girl doing this?
No, I have a problem because it's now illegal.
So the only thing that matters to you is the law. Let's say we get rid of the law and we're just talking morality. How would you feel about doing this with a 15-year-old girl?
I would be very opposed to that. It's disgusting in my opinion. But however,
you idiot.
What if this girl was 30, but her mental state stayed as let's say a 14-year-old? But don't let her do it.
I don't care about your moral offense, you piece of shit. You idiot, moral fag.
Whoa! I didn't realize that it was up on that. Okay. Transcript? There isn't a transcript. Oh, no, here it is. Got it. 19. So is this just not the video? It's not in the transcript. It's a 10-minute long video, but I actually don't think this is it. Thanks for having that big on my screen, me. I should have fixed that. Is like, yeah, I don't actually think this is the video. I think he just straight up lied. It might be the debate, but it's not in this video. So, fuck. He doesn't link to JF Garapi's side. Jean-Francois Garapi. Where is it? Does Ryan Beard reference it? Because maybe I can find it from there. F a 19 here. So, oh shit. What did I just search?
Oral fag.
Stop. Stop. I can't handle it. I'm trying to compare the background, the faces. So this is let's get high res detail. We're doing investigation here, okay? So, I mean, off the bat, it looks like there's two different stream layouts. The weird thing is that the Destiny one is the one that's zoomed in. I would have expected that to have come from the Ryan Beard video for simplicity or more focus on Destiny's face. This is darker. Oh, the hair is different. Oh wait, I had to like futz with the transcript. So it's not impossible. Ryan Beard might have just gotten really low resolution footage. But the stream layout looks like slightly different. That's obviously darker color. Ryan Beard's is darker colored. It's more zoomed in. Which makes sense for a download. Destiny's hair looks slightly different. It looks like he's wearing the same shirt. It's low resolution, but it looks like you can see his wrinkles. Like, barely. The piano looks the exact same, but it looks like he hasn't been touching it either. The chair is about in the same spot. So that looks... Are like holes in the wall or anything? The camera looks like it hasn't been changed at all. So it probably is from this debate, but Destiny didn't pull up the actual video where it happened. Oh, here, he has a link to the video. So transcript F19. What's that?
Looking at I couldn't imagine dating a 19-year-old girl, let alone trying to start a family with her.
Hey, Destiny, but let me say something, because we're talking about, like, you're talking, okay, you're using the word, what was the word you used? He's tricking her?
A predator to some extent, yeah.
Yeah, but you're now assuming that because she may not have the mind of a 19-year-old, even though she has had 19 years and it's consensual, what you're saying is now that if she falls in love, it's not...
So this is almost like, okay, I get it. He's almost like talking with plausible deniability here. Because, that might not be the right term for it, but when he says this isn't a debate, and I'm very specifically referencing fucking the mentally ill woman that JF Garapi is like quote unquote dating and totally not like controlling. In his words, he says, I could not imagine dating a 19-year-old girl, let alone starting a family with her. And he is talking with vagueness there. He's not saying a mentally ill 19-year-old girl. He's specifically saying a 19-year-old girl. So, I don't know, maybe he just didn't want to be specific? Maybe this will clear him.
A 32-year-old guy tells me that he's in love with a 19-year-old girl that's never been in a relationship before? Fuck that shit, dude. You gotta grow the fuck up. I tell this story all the time. I used to be, you know what I used to be worried growing up? I used to be worried thinking like, dude, what am I gonna do? I'm horny as fuck all the time. I'm gonna want to fuck 16-year-olds forever.
Oh my god.
I'm 30 years old and I want to fuck 16-year-olds. I thought this when I was in high school because I was like, dude, high school girls, they're fucking hot as shit. Look. But you know what happens? Something happens, okay? When you turn, I don't know, when you turn 23, 24, 25, when you've lived in a house and you've paid for your own fucking bills and you've been on your own for a little bit, and then you go into a restaurant and you sit down to eat, you might be alone, you might be with a friend, and you know what you hear talking behind you? You hear college freshmen, you hear high school seniors, and nothing makes your balls shrivel up quicker than the inane, asinine, fucking gossipy, stupid fucking shit that concerns the mind of a fucking teenager. Nothing will turn you off faster. As somebody that has...
Okay, so, what he said is true in this clip. what he said is true in that clip. Maybe he was specifically talking about JF Garapi's girl, wife, friend. But he then makes the exact same point that they're claiming later in the video. Dude. Okay. That's so bad. That is... Okay.
guardians for their entire lives because they're not mentally capable of living on their own. And if they do live on their own, no, it's not inhumane. We do this to prevent other people from taking advantage of them.
But okay, I guess you can pretend that that debate was about me arguing that you should be able to fuck 19 and 15-year-olds. Okay.
Because of some legal age of consent, whatever bullshit.
Just because of some illegal age of consent bullshit.
Also, wait, no, that's like a total mischaracterization. Because they're saying that it's you saying that you think of 19 to 20-year-olds as children. Which you seem to have at the time. Or like younger. It's probably just high on being 25 and semi-successful. But like, yeah.
That's the age of consent. I think we all agree that's a good thing. Everyone but Destiny thinks that's good. We should have a minimum age so that adults can't have sex with children. That is bullshit. That is just an imagined line in the sand that I will not conform to. Okay, he's constantly.
Okay, so this idea of me saying that the age of consent is bullshit, that's not at all what I'm saying there at all. Like, it was the exact...
He's not even talking about this clip. Destiny is wrong.
It's an argument that just because this girl was 19 years old, the age of consent doesn't matter here. She was literally mentally fucking retarded. That was the point. I believe that quote comes from this segment.
Right? But nope, no communication with the parents. Guess the girl pack up and leave.
Oh, so he doesn't even know. Dude, he fucked this segment up so bad. He literally fucked this segment up so bad. And anybody who like actually listens to the debate, which I doubt is going to be anybody, because one, you have to listen to Young Destiny, and two, you have to listen to JF Garapi, and three, you have to listen to crackhead era Andy Worski. Not crackhead, cokehead. I don't know. Maybe it was crack. I don't remember. Why?
And now that you have...
Unless you already have a tolerance for it like me.
This is a perfect specimen. Is a perfect specimen, okay? I have the girl with no family, no friends, okay, who's a retard, okay? Now you have this girl. What am I going to do? I'm going to put the baby in her. I'm going to put the baby in her. And now she's your slave forever. She has no friends, which she didn't. She has no family because he's cutting her off from them. She has nobody else that she can talk to, no support network. Now she has his baby, okay? She has no job, right? She has no real education, right? She's totally locked there, and she's his. That is fucking disgusting, okay? And that's kind of why, like, the fact that he still defends this behavior is really irritating to me because what he did was fucking horrible. That kind of shit is literally fucking disgusting. That he would try to trap a little girl, and I don't want to be presumptuous. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry if this upsets you because you're 19, or I'm sorry if this upsets you because you're 22 or something, right? Or if you're some legal guy or whatever, you know, when you're 19, you're a little kid, okay? Now, if you're 22, a 19-year-old's not a kid to you, okay? I'm 29. A 19-year-old might as well be a 15-year-old to me. It's all the fucking same, dude. Don't
Oh, there's the actual clip.
Just because of some legal age of consent, whatever bullshit, I have about as much in common with like an 18-year-old, 19-year-old fucking freshman in school as I would a fucking sophomore in high school. Any type of inclination towards any of those people is really fucking weird, okay? Now, I know if you're 20 years old, it might bother you to hear that, like, no, I'm 19, I'm a real adult, okay? I'm a real adult, okay? If your mom and dad, if you live with your mom and dad still pay all of your bills, you're still a virgin, you've never been in a relationship, you don't go to school, you've never even had a job before, you've never lived on your own.
So you married Melina. You married a 19-year-old. He proceeded to marry a 19-year-old and sex with multiple 19-year-olds.
You're a child. You're very much a child. You don't know what it's like to wake up and go into work to work a job you hate because you have to pay a bill, okay? You don't know what it's like to have to make a decision between getting kind of a cool car and a piece of shit car because you can't afford it. You don't know what it's like to get called in to have to work an extra fucking shift because you don't have any life experience. You don't know anything about anything. You're a child. So all the people in chat are like, no, 19 years old, that's an adult. That's an adult, dog. No. No.
So I guess we can pretend that this was cut just to... just Jesus Christ, bro. Wait, I think I exited the video.
Age of consent,
that I'm saying that like, oh no, fuck the age of consent, let's fuck minors. Again, maybe Ethan's projecting something on me there. And again, like,
It's literally like not what he's saying. He's just saying that you're hypocritical. He's not even talking about you. Fucking, oh shit, I'm so stupid. I just put gum in on stream. Deal with it. I'll try not to chew as I chew.
Like 19-year-old or whatever, but like obviously there are some 19-year-olds that are more mature. There are some 23-year-olds that are less mature. Like I've chatted with like 22, 23-year-olds who are still like going to school and living with their parents and working on their masters who like are fighting with their parents, and those people are a lot different than even somebody a couple years younger, 20-year-old who has lived on their own for a while. Obviously, ages are proxies for life stages, life developments, and everything else. But yeah, I mean, if you want to fantasize that I'm arguing against the age of consent, then go for it.
I think we all agree that's a good thing. Everyone but Destiny thinks that's good. We should have a minimum age so that adults can't have sex with children. That is bullshit. That is just an imagined line in the sand that I will not conform to. Okay, he's constantly blurring the line and trying to normalize the act of adults.
Like, is me saying that like the 19 and the 50-year-old will have as much in common if they're in school having anything? That's blurring the line to. What do you think I'm blurring the line for? For making an argument why you should date or fuck 15-year-olds, or for saying why like even a 19-year-old is probably somebody who's in a significantly different life stage? It's more comparable to a 15-year-old than a 25-year-old or 30. Like, which direction do you think the line is being blurred here?
Sleeping with minors, right? Continually. This is the theme that we keep seeing. It's like, this is okay. This isn't that bad. This 15-year-old's hot. I want to fuck this 15-year-old, but I won't, et cetera, et cetera. This is a pattern. Long, long pattern.
I have about as much.
So is Destiny even like addressing the clip that he just played? Or am I or is Ethan like clipping?
in common with like an 18-year-old, 19-year-old fucking freshman in school as I would a fucking sophomore in high school. Any type of inclination towards.
He's like freshman in college, sophomore in high school. It's all good, baby. Same.
That's yeah, okay. Maybe if he wasn't watching Nicholas Fat Oreo stream, maybe he would actually have some actual context on what this conversation is about. But you know what? Listen, I love the clip champion. Do it more. I love it. Okay.
Me those bikini pics in the DMs.
Okay, wait. I gotta.
Okay. Now I know if you're 20 years old, it might bother you.
Oh,
no,
it broke it. God damn it.
And then there's one more clip I want to show you guys.
Okay, can't play the rest of that. Gotta move to the next thing. Okay.
Of when we were talking about Vosh and the lolly horse controversy. He accidentally opened a folder and he had lolly and horse porn on his computer, and everybody was clowning on him, except one person. There was one person that came to his defense. Who was it? Destiny. Why? Well, this take was so bizarre. I remember at the time being absolutely struck by it, and I pulled this straight from my memory because it was just so shocking to me. But here's his take on LollyCon, which is the pornographic hentai drawings involving.
So I guess like yeah, Ethan might have actually missed with that specific clipping. I do not know what he was trying to say there. The fucking investigation took my focus off so bad that I do not remember. I think he said second, sure. There's like blurring the lines, maybe. I don't know. But yeah. I want to clear that up.
On Reddit. You know, if Vosh was a better person and not just a piece of shit, I'd be in the trenches. Because you know what? Who the fuck cares about lolly? Who cares about drawn? Imagine your life is so boring that you give a fuck about animated.
How can you even defend this? He's friends with pet shops or food shops now. PetScop?
That you actually care if grown-ups want to fuck minors.
Like, that's not what we're talking about right now. Again, I know that he loves to make everything about pedophilia because Ethan has a rich history with obsessively making pedophilia jokes and everything else, but nobody on my stream, we do not normalize fucking minors. I've never normalized fucking minors. I've never in my entire life argued for a lower age of consent. That just never, ever happened on my stream. He is projecting so much weird shit onto me, and by projecting, I mean just reading it straight from threads or from Nicholas Diorio or anything else, but...
Bro, what?
Why does he hate Nick Diorio now? Is it because Nick ditched Dan Saltman's podcast idea? What the fuck? Why is Nick taking strays? I think it's just because Destiny doesn't like him because Nick talks about Destiny, but he doesn't actually know what Nick has said.
No, if it's that minor of a detail.
Like, how old is the girl? I don't know. How old is the fucking drawing? It's a goddamn picture. Who the fuck cares? Grow the fuck up, okay? People in Ethan subreddit are like calling the FBI on fucking Vouch.
Like, yeah, honestly, I do think Ethan is missing a little bit here, but I think it's more so like Destiny is just able to obfuscate a bit, but also like, honestly, like 5 attempts to find the one clip line you're actually trying to find that's kind of bad, dude. You could have used transcript and found it way easier. But it's also like, I don't know, I feel like the information is out there. He's like lying. He's being unclear to obfuscate what his actual like point is.
He's looking at cartoons that I don't
Or
like.
to obfuscate the history of what's happened or how bad something
It
is.
might have a fine plot. And the plot might be a banger. I don't know. The problem...
Because he's bringing up like, oh, I meant this specifically in the context of JF Garapi's mentally ill wife. Well, you didn't. Actually, there's a lot of other context in that thing that makes you say exactly what you say, and it's that you are seemingly like a pretty big hypocrite for being even older than 25 and then marrying somebody who's 19. How do you deal with that? You are just hypocritical. That is just true. And maybe we can't deal with that, so he's not like responding to that in that way.
Of course, is that it's depicting children being fucked by adults. That's just
fucking
that's a detail
dash.
that's important to emphasize.
Okay.
Now, I'm not here to judge anybody on what kind of animated pornography they decide to collect or show to other people.
Album right now.
This is Rick and Morty.
Okay.
No way. That's Rick and Morty? No.
Yeah, this is from an episode of Rick and Morty where Mr. Mises runs train on
No.
Mr. Mises and all of his buddies run train on April.
He's not Jewish, I can see.
Good observation.
April what, summer?
Oh my God.
He meant summer, not April.
Describe what you're seeing.
Oh my God.
Describe this for the people who can't see it.
It looks like a
Here, into the mic.
Oh my God.
Go ahead, describe that. Go ahead.
I will say I did do the research, and Summer is only 17 years old, okay? So he is... Now, okay, do I actually think he's getting off to lolicon or that he enjoys this despite that creepy fucking smile he has while sharing his pornographic hentai with his parents? Probably not. But like, if this is the standard we're gonna use, I mean, Jesus Christ. You know, I only said I didn't give a fuck about it. You're over here literally showing it to your mom and dad on stream. What the fuck? They were talking about like Elsa shit and other Disney hentai earlier, but I'm too lazy to look up the ages of all those girls.
Well, that was specifically in the context of Elsa Gate. I'm actually not sure about this one.
And then
Maybe.
he says this bar, he goes, I only care until you're fucking preschoolers, which is 3-year-olds, bro. 3-year-olds. Kindergarten, good to go, baby. First, second, third, fifth grade, basically an adult.
Where do we draw? So, okay, so 3-year-old is not okay, or that's when it's. When do we actually draw the line? What is the?
On, and everyone's like, well, she was legal, she was an adult, but she's clearly saying she was uncomfortable, didn't want it. He's 44, she's 18.
That's disgusting.
That to me should be a pedophile, because that's a child. You're a grown ass man. Yes, it's not legally a pedophile, but it's so.
I'm just saying people misuse the word pedophile.
He's still
pedophile is somebody that like fucks like an 8-year-old.
Oh fuck! 8 years old, not 3 years old. My bad. It's not preschool. It's what is that? Second grade? Fuck me, I guess. My bad, Ethan. You know, you got me there.
Well, yeah, that's Ethan in his like edgier phase, but also to like make Trisha cow out. But yeah, he's doing the fucking ephemophile thing. Yeah, Ethan misses. Ethan actually has a lot of misses. I think he hits more often than he misses, but it is kind of a fine line sometimes. They're gonna play.
And honestly, this is
Thank
just a few
you.
of many clips of him sexualizing children and just being a total deviant, right? So
a few of many clips. So first of all, I'm pretty sure half of these didn't even involve like Mia Rose is not a minor, okay?
Whoa. Okay, so is that his confirmation? Rose is not a minor. He actually admits that Rose is not a minor. Can we rewind that?
Clip is
Nope.
here is me saying I'm not fucking a 15-year-old. To be careful, you don't fuck minors. You got like a crazy troll story from fucking JTV. None of this about soliciting pictures of anybody or receiving pictures of anybody. Like the fact that he's like
God, Kick's video player is so bad. I would prefer fucking VHS tape to this. This is so bad. I could at least like take a fucking VHS tape, unwind it, and screw it back out. I don't even know where I am in the video anymore.
extensive case. One is me talking about a 19-year-old fucks a 14-year-old maybe isn't considered pedophilia. Like all of these exact same types of jokes. And
It's probably just because I have like a half screen. Because what I have is it's like a 1920 by 1080p monitor. Left half is the video, right half is the OBS stream, so I know if it breaks. Which hasn't happened here, but whenever I used to stream, it happened a lot.
I would argue probably a bit worse, I've been told by Ethan. I don't understand why he's the one who would come at me for jokes like this. And I am going to the full snark threads. If that's what we're doing, then fuck it.
She spread her sexy little body all over the, prison yard.
Yeah.
I've seen this 20 times.
Trillion times. So.
A lot of times when you weren't here and the lights were off. You know what that is?
That was a joke though, right? Him talking about when she's not there, him watching the 11-year. That was just a joke, I'm assuming, right?
Metaphor for it, Hila? Do you know what I'm going to say?
I don't want to know.
Yeah, but a lot of the things that you said relating to like age of consent or whatever aren't usually in joke. I mean, actually, a lot of them are, to be fair. But I think a lot of the stuff that's getting mentioned aren't jokes. They're in debates or just you revealing personal information. Whereas this is very obviously, this is like in a context matters. This is closer to like the context of like a comedy club than it is a casual conversation with the bros on Discord. But I think it's closer to what his calls with Medicare were like. And again, I think Ethan's taking it too far, because even fucking Ryan Beard was like, is Destiny a pedophile? I don't know. Probably not. But he's definitely said some really fucked up and weird things. And so Destiny's like taking that as like, oh, he is calling me a pedophile. He's just not willing to put his fucking money where his mouth is on that one. But it is a, I don't know, to me it's like important enough distinction.
I don't know if I need to say it, but look what he's doing. Okay, just look what he's doing. Okay, just use your imagination and think about it. She's a young girl. She's never, and he's, there. I mean, I'm not going to spell it out. I'm not going to say it explicitly. It's not okay to say. But just watch his finger rolling around in the red, sticky, fluid there. Just imagine what it means. Okay, use your imagination. Guys, think about it. The finger, one finger, red, virgin. He's fingering a little girl, dude. That's what it is. He's fingering a little fucking girl, dude.
Keep in mind, Ethan is older than me, and my clips of my edgy jokes are older than his clips. So he is both older than me, and these are more recent than every single clip he played of me.
Let's see if he licks it.
Yeah, but he hasn't actually talked to young women, young girls. That's the difference. Ethan can say all this stuff. Where are his messages to like 15-year-olds? Where is the message? I wonder if he'll even get to it. The one, I don't even know if Ethan references it though. That's another thing. Where does he get to the clip where Destiny's talking about like he knows better than the adults, than the parents of a young person, and would be willing to give them advice over their own parents?
Smile, Patrice. You dog. You did it, didn't you? Yeah, you love Chinese food, boy. I know you like it now. I understand what you're talking about. You love Chinese food. And I like the noodles al dente. You know what I mean?
Like, and I only had a couple hours to, like, find this shit.
Lip gloss. This image is pretty twisted up in itself. She's holding what looks like a phallic object.
Yeah, you only had a couple hours to find this, and you couldn't even find your own clip that you wanted. It took you fucking 10 tries. Yeah. I totally believe it took you a couple hours to find this.
Girl and a big, giant black man looking in on her, man. It's like Blackzilla. This guy's got a weird fantasy, dude. Blackzilla rapes the little 8-year-old white girl with blonde hair. He likes that. He likes them white and blonde.
And how come women can get all these elaborate toys and it's considered cute and quirky?
It's fine.
If a guy gets a Mega Master 4000, it's a problem. He's a creep.
As soon as I get fucking VR with a fleshlight, fuck doll of a child, obviously pedophile guy.
I think they're calling you a pedophile.
I've been trying to attract a teenage girl my whole life so far. It hasn't fucking worked. A teenage girl runs away with pedophile type of vibe. What do you think, Yula? Could we kidnap a teenage girl together?
Okay, yeah, I agree. He's made weird jokes. Cool.
I mean, again, maybe they're all just jokes, I guess.
Does he have, like, baby edition? Newborn baby edition?
You probably have to go to the dark web for that one, Hila.
Like 2 months baby edition?
That's fucked up, dude. You gotta go dark web for that one, Hila. I don't know if they host those on YouTube. He's done it all. So chances are likely that yes, that does exist. Well, let's not dig too deep into that.
But it's my birthday.
It is your birthday. You want to see Chris fuck a baby? If you should have told me. If you just want to see Chris fuck a 2-year-old baby, I could have made that happen for you. Next year. Next year's gonna be great. We're gonna slam. Anyway, happy birthday,
so like, what's the problem here?
Two. Kissing prank daughter edition. Let me get my dick
out here. Wait, that sounds really bad. All
right, I'm ready.
I mean, it's pretty obviously jokes. That's the thing. I'm not
What you doing
like
at the park? I'm waiting to...
he's trying to equate his like very serious debate to JF Garapi to fucking like jokes that they made in their videos. And don't get me wrong, they're bad, they're weird, whatever, distasteful. They are not the same thing as your debate with JF Garapi or whoever else. I don't know who else he's debated, especially in this time period. Fucking Sargon of Akkad, Amos Yee, Baked Alaska, JonTron. I don't know. But like I don't think these are on the same level at all as to what Destiny said in like actual debates for like fighting for his beliefs. Or I think pretty obviously, if you asked, Ethan if he thought these were wrong, he would say yes. Okay, Destiny, do you think this is wrong? And he would say, well, you wouldn't be ontologically evil. I don't know. You would probably say it's kind of wrong. But again, the issue, I think, hasn't even been necessarily that Destiny is confirmed. Like, he's definitely weird for saying a lot of weird stuff about 15, 16, 17-year-olds. But I think, like, the worst thing is that he is not age verifying people who say that they're 19, particularly Rose, and that it could turn out very badly. So it's like one of these things could be real world harm or participating in real world harm or like having your own personal benefits out of harm that the rest of society is deemed wrong. And the other one is making a crude, edgy joke, which you might not like. That's fine. I don't like it either.
Basketball, so.
Not my type of joke.
Yeah, I do cheerleading. Oh, cool. I got this dress yesterday. You like it? Oh, yeah, it's awesome. Thanks. I have a shorter one, but my stupid mom wouldn't let me wear it.
That's how kids talk to each other. They ask, do you work out?
Do you work out? Do you want to
like
fuck
my
me?
dress?
Do you want to fuck me? I was gonna wear a shorter dress, but my stupid slut asshole mom wouldn't let me fucking show off my 12-year-old vag in public.
The same mom who put me up to this
Yeah,
gig.
yeah, your mom will let you wear whatever you want to, as long as it earns her $100.
Yeah.
Do you
Like, there are just so many of these. Again, I had a few hours overnight, and I don't have a whole team of researchers that hate me like you.
I'm actually like brain dead, dude. I can't think anymore. I'm so tired.
She's coming buckets, you know, like 5-year-old girls do when they masturbate. You got to learn about your vaginas, lady. So what you want to do is shove your hand all the way up your vagina. Hey, a little 5-year-old friend of mine, is it okay if I touch your vagina? Oh, great, dude. Daughter, are you watching this? Hey, 5-year-old daughter, are you watching it? You know what? He has kids being in meta.
Also, I feel like this is kind of an own, but I feel like this is almost like the same humor that he's currently making.
There's literally rules on the thing here because there are kids present. Like, hey, no vulgar profanity or graphic sexual topics. There are literally random kids in the audience.
Did you guys hear the one?
You're losing Did I hear which one?
Did you guys hear the one about the priest and the kid?
Oh.
What time? That's happened like thousands of times. I think
The kid went.
Okay. Let's see where this joke goes. Pretty good setup. We got some bombastic setup for this joke.
To go see the priest, and the priest raped him.
No!
Get off the stage, skinhead!
Wait, how does he know that there are actual kids in the audience? It's like a VR comedy club thing. It didn't even look like there were kids present. It's just like, keep it clean. There could be kids present. But it's probably like actually like also. Does Destiny know about VR? Very few people have VR, and most of the kids are playing fucking VR Among Us. I mean, not to say that there couldn't have been any there, but it's also probably pretty. I don't know. I'd have to watch the video. That's the thing. Destiny keeps leaving out context whenever it's useful, right? So like, what's gonna happen? Let's say if I was popular and I was worth debating. Destiny would have the video ready, and he would show like a specific clip from it. And I'm like, oh, you don't have the full context, because the context could be this, this, and that. And then he proceeds to show the rest of the context. He's like fighting fucking Miles Edgeworth and fucking Phoenix Wright. Where it's like, oh, Phoenix, but you didn't know that actually the parrot killed the guy. Oh my god, he did. Why didn't I know this? This seems like extremely relevant information to the case. And it's like, because I kept it from you. Okay.
By the way, look at this tight little ass, huh? I mean, is that a tuchus or what? I can get down with that butthole, boy. Nice and tight and pink. Hey, Jeff Dunham. He's real fit. He's good for a fucking... Look at this image.
Ethan be like, I found a bunch of debates where you sound like very sketchy and weird. Well, he didn't really find them. I found somebody else who collated all of your debates of something that seemed very sketchy and weird. And Destiny be like, oh yeah? Well, you made a bunch of kind of sketchy and weird jokes 30 years ago.
So, like, we have actual commentary on actual children. We have jokes involving actual children. We have jokes to actual children. I mean, again, depending on how hard you want to go, you've got, you know, photo shoots with people who are child presenting that do explicit material. You know, they did a whole fucking podcast. Now, maybe she was just posing in front of school buses with her Teddy Fresh stuff, you know, because it's like epic or whatever. You know, maybe it's just a good meme. You know, maybe they did a whole podcast show with
Is it a good rat?
who supports her. Famously, people would argue pedo-baited, started when she was 18 and a half. Like, there's just like there's like such a plethora of commentary that if you sincerely want to call me a pedophile because you don't like me typing, what was that, the joke in chat about like, oh, I would fuck a girl, she's not 15, like, come the fuck on, are we serious? Like, if any one of these clips,
because there is a far less context around a random chat message than there is around a like 20-minute video by like a relatively well-known comedian. That's it. There's far less context for you sending a random chat. Sometimes you're serious and sometimes you're not. There's no way of telling. versus a video that starts off with like Michelle Obama saying, "Thanks, Ethan. Great work. Keep it up."
Were about me, it would be unhinged, right? If there was like a 3-minute clip of me obsessing over some girl's fucking, not, what do you call the labia shit? There's a term I'm looking for. Where are they at? Fuck, I don't remember the term. Maybe Ethan will use it. This girl's 17, by the way. I don't even know what the joke is supposed to be here. I don't even know what the joke is supposed to be.
Thanks for joining me on edgy material warning number 3.
The joke here is that Ethan is like a weird, disgusting freak, and pretending to be one as well. That's the joke.
But you can't stop me. Now that is interesting and very deep and poetic. But what's even more interesting is if we just go a couple pixels down. Boom. That's some good camel toe, girl. Yeah, nothing like making a political statement, like showing off that camel hoof, girl. Yeah, let me get down with that shit, boy. Could smell it from here. Shit. Pretty brutal scars. Nothing that a heavy night of fucking won't incur. You know what I mean? Yeah. Anyway.
Like what is he like 30 here with his wife recording him doing this?
Ignoring the camel, fucking that fat, juicy, juvenile vagina. Nigga wants to fuck that shit, boy. Yeah. Ignoring that. You can scar me, son, but you can't stop me.
Destiny's trying not to laugh in the fucking clip. He's like pretending to cringe, but he's actually fucking laughing.
What they wrote on the people who died during the race. You can kill me, but you can't stop her. I wonder if their bodies were still in the street. You can kill me, but you can't stop this girl who was luckily a couple of feet away from me, so she didn't die. Whoa, good job to her. By the way, I didn't know if you guys saw, but you can see her vagina in this. It makes it a much more powerful image, especially in the Reddit community where this image received over 2,000 upvotes. So this is a very successful, very powerful, very edgy photo of a girl's vagina, accompanied also by some text that was sharpied onto her stomach, and boy.
Like, I don't even know what the joke is supposed to be here. Like, he's literally, like, sniveling snot at how excited he is about this, what did he say, juvenile pussy?
What can you say about a photo like this? She's got a nice, I'd fuck her face. She got a nice smug face, good to fuck. I would ram I would ram that 2-inch cock so far down her throat, about 2 inches deep. But that's enough to incur a gag reflex in about, I'd say, most women. And I hope she can keep that smug smile for me that whole time, you know what I mean? Yeah, girl. Let me fuck that smug little face of yours, boy. Yeah. She got some nice eyebrows, too. Very well-groomed and a nice haloing light effect. Now let's scroll down here, guys, and just one more time here, skipping over the text, which isn't as important as the vagina shot that we've all enjoyed here so much. And in fact, if you can get a little bit closer, you can actually see the contours of her vagina hoof. And this is more of a camel hoof. This is something like a brontosaurus cleft.
Could you imagine if I said anything like this on my stream ever in my entire fucking life?
This is where the labia meets the leg, and if you have a nice tight little
No,
like this,
because you are a degenerate and don't pretend to be a degenerate.
So big up to her for being brave, getting out here and making this very powerful political statement about her proximity to the bomb being less close than all the other ones who died.
You were literally like the DGG's fucking Fujoshi.
Never forget Boston bombing 2013, guys. Never forget. They can scar us, they can scare us. But they sure can't stop us, boy. Yeah.
Didn't Ethan issue like a public retraction for this video? I know he did one for some video.
Fucking YouTube. I don't know what the joke is.
You see, you have to have a very high IQ to understand Ethan Klein in 2013.
I have no reason to believe Ethan is a pedophile. I've never seen anything credible leak about him that shows that he's a pedophile. But the fact that he's been subject to these types of crazy attacks from snarker people, from anti-fans, from Kiwi Farms, whatever else, for years. Like, I made this clip compilation again in 2 hours. I did this whole video last night, okay? Meaning I had to watch all this boring dog shit stuff. I had to scroll through all these stupid fucking subreddits. Like, I put it together in 2 seconds. Not 2 seconds, in a couple hours. My feeling is if I were to keep searching, I could probably find hundreds more clips of this. How are you going to say that the 6 clips that you showed of me establish, like, a pattern of predatory behavior when you have shit like this out here? What the fuck? Not to mention half my shit didn't even fucking apply. Like in the whole JF argument, I'm not making an argument for a lower age of consent. Mia Rose was not a fucking minor.
Yeah, that was a bad debate. Like, the point of that was to show that you're hypocritical, and Ethan fucked that up. Totally, I agree with that.
One of these, like in the 15-year-old bikini pic, the whole thing is literally don't fuck minors. That was the whole point in talking to my teammates. Like, it's just crazy that he thinks he's like established this strong.
We don't have the context for him talking to his teammates. We only have the context for him talking to to Medicare. That's it. So like he's like, maybe it's true. It could be, technically. I don't know. Nobody knows.
Okay, now that we know for sure, Destiny had this massive problematic history because of this collection of like edgy clips from 13 to 16 years ago. Seriously? When I was like younger than half the girls you're talking about in your fucking clips. What the fuck?
Oh my god,
With
dude.
that important backstory, now let's go to the parts that
Game
I
is
got wrong,
destroying
that I
me.
want to issue a heartfelt apology for. And this goes out almost a sincere apology to Destiny for absolutely getting this wrong. Now, here's what happened. This conversation here where he says, Teehee, send me the feed pics. This is from a different girl. It's from Instagram. He never spoke to Rose on Instagram, which he points out correctly, as far as we know. So this was with another girl he claims was 26. Okay, fine, I'll take your word for it. And then this one also, he claims was with the same girl. And this is the one that says, she said, my parents are like super, super strict. Don't do this, don't do that, don't go there, don't talk to him. And he said, well, fuck, it would be so hot to drive you home from a date and make you suck me off in the car. I'd love to send you inside your parents after making you swallow a full load from me. So apologies, you know, that was not to Rose. This was to some other lucky lady. but this one.
Okay.
Okay. To reiterate, the only reason why any of my shit is even being talked about right now isn't because some victim has come forward and claimed something or isn't any of that bullshit. It's because some guy leaked a fuck ton of my explicit material online a year ago. These DMs that he's reading right now are from some other retard chick who I think was an Andrew Tate fan, also leaking my DMs. Why the fuck are you reading through leaked
Oh, who,
explicit
Lauren
material
Southern?
on stream just to like have a goof at me? Like, if some girl had her explicit messages leaked, would you be doing the same thing with your whole feminist crew here? Like, oh, let me like read this girl's explicit DMs.
I mean, if she was like a weird person with lots of like odd tendencies, maybe.
Of like, oh my god, like Destiny mentioned this person's like braces, or Destiny mentioned that this person like lived with their parents. Not everybody moves out of their parents' home at 18. I'm pretty sure that girl was visiting her parents, so it's not like she was still living there. And it's like, I literally have Invisalign right now that I just finished. These are not like child things. If you wanted to point to like pedo baiting, you could go back to the photo shoot that you guys did with the one girl. Or you could look at people like Belle Delphine that you've done like 2-hour Suckfest with when you invite them to your podcast. It's just like, it's humiliating, it's disgusting, it's like weird that you want to like dig through like all this random shit and then like have a goof and a laugh and everything else. I don't know. I don't know how you could possibly claim to have any sort of like moral high ground here when you're literally just reading off like leaked sexual material.
Also, Ethan doesn't ever claim to have the moral high ground. That's like one of the points of Ethan. He goes demons modes. And I think he very rarely ever claims to have like the very specific moral high ground. Like he can claim to have not have done something that is bad, sure. I don't think he ever claims like I'm a better person. Or if he does so pretty rarely compared to like, I don't know, I think a lot of other people. But it's usually like, I don't know, unfair. Some people are better than other people, right? That's how the world works.
Of mine to have a goof on stream after playing down, you know, like Ryan Beard's fucking video for how horrible of a person I am. Okay, so now that he's done all of his poisoning the well, okay, now that he's laid down everything that he needs to, so now he spends time going through this Rose person who supposedly Kiwi Farms has dug up stuff about. I haven't been able to verify the authenticity. Nobody close to me has been able to verify the authenticity insofar as there are things concerned with my court case. The thing that's annoying about him running through all of this stuff now is that, and Ethan knows this, okay, there's two huge things. One, I am actively involved in a huge civil litigation case that is directly involving these conversations. For you to take, after doing this whole...
So then why did you message Willie Mack about it? Why did you message Willie Mack about it if it's such a concern for stuff to be private and like unbothered?
Whole fucking bit of taking random clips from some other video, to take that and then to use that as a platform to then demand, right, just like you said Keemstar used to do, to demand that I come up and try to explain every single thing that's not even being alleged by any hypothetical victim, but just been dug up and leaked by other people, right, that if it does involve a victim, you're also now black.
Can you literally just say, hey, I will cover and talk about it after the thing? Because I really feel like you're kind of just drawing more attention to it at this point.
All of their shit to the ends of the earth for who the fuck knows what reason, right? That I'm supposed to come on and try to proactively defend against all of this while I've had the FBI call me, while I've been swatted twice, once with my son here before, while I'm again in an active civil litigation suit where every single fucking thing I say about it has the defendant, or not the defendant, the plaintiff.
Okay, how the fuck are you gonna be like, dude, that was my opinion 15 years ago, I don't have it now, and be like, I was swatted like 5 years ago. And like, don't get me wrong, swatting is terrible, especially if you have your kid there. I don't know, I'm trying to think of a joke, but I can't. But yeah, it's just terrible. Sure, we get it. I feel, why are you bringing it up? Just because it's like something bad that happened to you, and it's like, guys, you need to throw a pity party to me. Look at all this bad stuff that happened. I can't answer everything. Look at this bad thing that happened to me. It's like, that happened like ages ago, dude.
throwing it into fucking court filings at me to waste more of my money and more of my time. I've got like 8 fully briefed motions before a judge right now that we're waiting for adjudication on. Is fucking insane to me. There is no fucking world for all of his like, oh well, you know, blah, 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 for all of this fucking talk that you would expect me to ever be able to come out and give any type of substantiated response to some shit that doesn't even involve a person that's actually making a fucking claim. This is just shit that is being posted and leaked on Kiwi Farms about me. There's not even a person out here. I'm like the only person in the history of the internet who's people are trying to cancel based on no fucking person making any claims against me. It's just like an outlandishly insane fucking it's an insane fucking situation to be in. And then I also have to be careful because obviously everybody records every single fucking thing I say and every single thing has been sent to the FBI a million times, which, let me be ultra fucking clear, okay? Let me be clear on a few things, okay? One, I do not have any of the material that these guys think CSAM, whatever the fuck else, on my computer, okay? Number one. Number two, all right? I didn't send any of this. There was no child stuff like that ever sent to fucking Willie Mac, okay? Number two, it's not like he censored anything or anything like that, okay? Number three, if you want to interpret my messages in the worst way possible, and you want to, and that's going to be the basis for some FBI call, listen, I don't give a fuck. If you think that it's illegal and you call the FBI, I don't even care that Willie Mac did that. Okay? I think that arguably you could even say like, oh sure, like maybe it's a responsible to do whatever. That's totally fucking fine. If you think that I'm paying $95,000 a month to my current law firm to ignore every single thing that they're telling me about everything that's related to this case, you are fucking cooked, and you're more
$95,000 a month.
That Pisco was blasting about the 3 litigants that you are that you have fucking lawsuits against, Casey Tron, Frogan, and everybody else. Okay? Absolutely fucking retarded. All right? If you want to do all this, you want to report whatever, fucking fine. I don't care. People call the FBI on me all the time anyway. If you think you're doing some novel thing, go for it. But the fact that you would then publish a video on it, again, I don't want to dive into the interviews of all this, but you must understand that by doing that, you are literally undermining every single thing that you're attempting to do. Why the fuck would you publish a video on that? You must understand how beyond fucking stupid that is. If everything that you were alleging was true, how fucking retarded would that be? Why would you do that? Why would you ever do this? This is so stupid. And so the idea that there's like any concern or care here for anybody or that you're trying to do the right thing is completely undermining, completely, totally obliterated on all of this. It's literally just farming for content, for farming engagement, to try to get me, I guess, swatted again or whatever the fuck else. Like, it's so fucking insane to me. Yeah, I can't, listen, maybe once my case is over, if you want, I'll come on and I'll chat about all the intricacies and details. We can dive as far into this fucking shit as you want. But, for somebody who's been involved in so much litigation in the past, to try to, hamstring me and say, now you have to come on and have these conversations. Bro, what the fuck am I going to say? Again, my court filings are public. If you want to go read through the current court case, all the filings are public. The other side has put everything.
I don't know. This just feels like obfuscation. This literally feels like, who cares? Like, you are in a drama. You were literally just complaining because the drama is, targeting you. And that you were, super bad at responding to it. And now you have to eat shit for responding terribly to it. And creating it in the first place, mind you. Maybe whenever somebody says, hey, she's really questionably aged, right? And you still have photos of her on your computer. You'd be like, no. If you don't actually have photos of her on your computer. Be like, oh, my lawyers needed it, but I no longer have it. Something like that. He's so dumb, dude. He's literally his own worst enemy. He's trying to blame it on Ethan. We're like, oh, you're gonna get me swatted. No, you got you swatted because you admitted something really embarrassing to fucking Willie Mac. And maybe it's not true, but you still fucking said it. And you interpret it in a way that fucking Boomer Willie would take it like that. But I don't know. Even to people who fucking aren't boomers like Willie would read your shit and be like, oh yeah, that's pretty much an admittance right there. Maybe it's not true. And maybe the FBI didn't thoroughly verify Rose's age before. And so maybe there is a chance. Maybe it's up in the air. Who knows? Just very silly of him. Very stupid.
Thing I've ever said online. They literally are linking directly to Kiwi Farms in the court filings. You can go read them on the docket. So the idea that you expect me to come out here and say a bunch of shit so I can pay my lawyers more money to respond to more bullshit motions is fucking bullshit. But I promise you, as soon as my court case is done, I can be your first interview. If you want me to come on and go through the details and run through all of that, I would absolutely love to do that with you. I don't expect you to take me up on that, but not to mention the fact that, so I'm not going to sit here and listen to him fucking opine on all of on his theories here. He says that I have there's a whole bunch of weird lies that came out of the Willie Mac video. People were saying shit like, I have 60 gigabyte folders on my computer. This is not true. It's an obvious misreading of a message that Willie Mac is showing on stream. Ethan lies that he says something about the fact
he didn't show it on stream. He never streamed this.
Young people on Twitter. That's not true. I typically don't ever reach out to anybody. Almost everybody reaches out to me, so this is not even remotely true. I've never purchased any porn from any of these people. Anybody involved in any of this, I typically just don't buy porn from people ever. I think it creates a weird dynamic, so that's completely not true. There's no evidence of this anywhere. It's just random lies that are repeated.
Doesn't mean you didn't get sent anything,
did
though,
this.
right?
Maybe for Ethan, who's used to just, I guess, jerking off to or making jokes about gooning to, you know, whatever material.
I'm getting
he's on
people who
Instagram.
like want to send me
Believe it or not, I know it's
viruses
hard
on
to imagine, but I'm
Kick,
not gonna
dude.
cry
Fuck
in
off.
command. This entire court case and all of the leaks of my explicit material has actually been incredibly disgusting and invasive to my privacy. It's not actually fun for me to think about it or to masturbate to it or to think about anything related to it. None of it is. It's actually pretty fucking disgusting to me. But yeah, I think he goes over the Willie Mac video and all this bullshit.
Like
here.
literally, how do you contend with meeting up with Rose before she was 18 and potentially receiving videos from when she was definitely before 18? How do you contend with that? Just be like, I didn't get them? Has he said that? He's kind of indirectly said it. He should, that's like literally what he needs to say. And instead he's saying shit like, I don't know that she was 18. It doesn't matter anyway, because she was 19 actually. It's like, well, do you know her birthday? For somebody that you talked to for literally like a decade, almost a decade, no, it's like half a decade, right? It feels like you should be able to pretty easily answer like when her birthday is. Like, what year was she born? I don't know. Again, feels like very silly and stupid of Destiny to not have an answer for this.
Up to 25.59.
In November, muddy the waters, he hasn't done anything wrong, right? Okay. Then, this is when the mistakes begin. In November of 2024, her boyfriend reaches out to Steven. And we have the DM because her boyfriend...
Oh, I'm just random parts of this that he just tells lies about. I like how every single time Ethan brings up the boyfriend here, Ethan is acting like some person is reaching out to me. He's like a cause of concern. This person was extorting and blackmailing me to appear on my stream while they are leaking like dozens of explicit videos of me. The way that he frames all of this is so fucking insane. I don't even know if he knows the situation or anything that actually happened here.
Maybe you should put out all of the context because people don't have an eidetic memory like you do, and so don't remember every single debate that you've done. And even if they did, maybe they just haven't seen your debate or whatever like fucking information you did to cover that. Because a lot of the people who they are getting information from don't like you. Oh my god. Crazy. Oh my god, I'm so fucked. There we go. He is so like low social intelligence.
No fucking idea. What other parts did I write here? Sometimes there's this weird retroactive game that Ethan likes to play, saying that if somebody is selling like not safe for work content on Twitter, that means that it's a huge red flag and they're more likely to be somebody who's illegitimate. They're not allowed to sell for one reason or another. This is not true at all. I understand maybe you don't have any engagement with this world. Plenty of people sell not safe for work material on Twitter. It's literally the only large social media platform that still allows you to post not safe for work material. OnlyFans is basically worthless if you don't have a pre-existing audience because there's no way to drive traffic to it. This is why people do sell stuff on Twitter. The idea that you can go back and cherry pick like some collection of facts that makes it so obvious.
Maybe I'm totally wrong here. I thought the point of issue wasn't that if they sell art on Twitter, that's bad. I thought the point was that if they are a 1-day-old account and they're happening to be selling art and they have like no verification, that all combined is an enormous red flag. But somebody just selling art isn't even like, that's not crazy. That's pretty normal.
That something is just fucking like, there's not even like a way for me to disprove any of it. There's like not even any solid accusations or claims made that I can even dive through given my ongoing case and everything. So if I would have known that Willie was going to be publishing all of my DMs publicly, though, probably would have approached the conversation with more.
Ooh, and that's why you should have watched his video on Queeman and Bad Empanada, because he kind of just does that.
More care knowing that, oh shit, well, if all my DMs are going to be read publicly, then I'm obviously going to be a lot more precise with how I answer these questions. But what is this?
Posted it. So here's her boyfriend for was at from the end for 6 months allegedly, and that's why he should have turned it in to the authorities then. So if you want to defend Destiny, do that, but know that this guy knew there was a chance that he had child pornography on his hard drive.
Like, what is even this statement? This person knew there was a chance.
For all this time, he kept it, knowing that and did nothing with it. Now, if you think that's cool, and
You have no idea what I've done with anything, okay? I've retained multiple law firms related to this case, number one. Number two, I do not possess any of this material on my computer that would be considered CSAM or CP or anything else you want to do, call it ever. And number three, all of this is just stuff that you are repeating verbatim that you heard on Kiwi Farm. And four, there's not even a way that I could prove this. Like, I don't even know what I'm supposed to do.
Oh
like,
my
do you want
God.
to come through and go through my entire computer, my entire folder structure? Like, I don't even know what I could possibly even say other than no, and then you going, well, what about this? Well, no. Like, it's such a stupid fucking, like, unwinnable argument. Like, if it was, again, hey, listen, people want to contact authorities, I'm all for that. Again, I even said if Willie Mack wants to call authorities because he thinks it's good use of the FBI time, then fucking go for it. That's fine. I just don't know why the fuck you would make public videos about all of this that for a number of reasons, it's impossible for me to respond to. If for no other reason, because I'm getting swatted and FBI calling me constantly, and three, because I have an active civil case going that is directly related to some of these conversations, which, and again, yeah, it's just such an unbelievably crazy bind to stick me in and then pretend that he's making, you know, some type of strong argument that I'm some kind of online predator based on fucking Ryan Beard's videos with random bullshit.
Yeah, I mean, look, Ryan Beard's videos gives us a lot of context for like past actions. Sure, I agree that it doesn't give you a ton for like your current actions. It definitely gives you some. But Ethan's video, yeah, I agree. Also, isn't that insane? It's not that great. I don't also think it's that bad as he's saying either, though, to be fair. Oh, bye. It's just like, I don't know. I think he's just doesn't know how to handle this, and he's just lashing out.
in the context of everything.
I'm a little like I'm gone. I'm tired. I've hit 1:30 a.m. here. I'm tired.
Him continually sexualizing and trying to normalize sexual activity with minors.
Like, at what point has this ever been the case? Has there ever been a clip of me on stream ever saying, I think you should be able to fuck 15-year-olds. I think you should be able to fuck 12-year-olds. I think you should be able to fuck 17-year-olds. Like, that's what we got from the 6 or 7 clips earlier? Really?
He's been doing this over the span of his entire career. If you think that is fine, and holding on to potential child pornography is fine, then go ahead and defend Destiny. But just know, that is what you're defending. Those are the facts, Jack.
I reported this to the police and recorded my interactions and calls with the detective.
Fucking Willie Mack, right?
Shared compromising the bikini pics of 15-year-old sin. So
I'm pretty sure that's the end of the video too.
The guy's a creep. He's a fucking degenerate. There's no other way.
Like, if you want to think I'm a creepy degenerate, then fine. Then fucking hey, go for it. But my brother in Christ, okay? We are 2 peas in a degenerate pod. And I think you're lower on the rung there than I am. If that's seriously the thing you want to go. Like, the most embarrassing part for me putting all this video together was I might have actually been out-edged by this guy, okay? I thought I was the edgelord, and this guy is he's out-edgelording me on pedophilia, which was supposed to be my domain, according to this guy.
The way to cut it. If you
Well,
like
actually, it's more like you took holy shit, dude. My brain is numb. It's more like you took over after he was done. No, I don't. Oh my god. I feel like the point is that Ethan is kind of convinced that Destiny is a pedophile. And so he's kind of walking the audience through how he got there. To a degree. So it starts with like the Willie Mack video. So Ethan goes and investigates, finds a lot of very suspect clips from Ryan Beard's video. And then he's like, oh, this guy keeps, even if they're joking, like, has a track record of specifically saying 15-year-olds are such and such. I'm not repeating that. And then, holy fuck. I'm so tired. And then looking at all this other stuff, that is just kind of like funny, but it actually doesn't like line up with the point at all. Like pointing out that Destiny's a hypocrite with the like 19-year-olds are like children to me. And then marrying Melina, which I don't think he brings that up as a point, which means that either Melina is a child to Destiny, which would make the point funny, but he doesn't say that. Or Yeah, there's another point there that I can't think through. I need to go to sleep. Let me see if there's anything else in this video, but I think that's it.
Funny, awesome. Good. Keep watching it, but no. That you are supporting someone who was attracted, 15-year-old, who shared compromising the bikini pics of 15-year-old sent to him. With his
Compromising? These are pictures posted publicly on social media. People at the beach. Again, like,
How do you remember, dude?
what the fuck? He's acting like I'm getting like fucking nudes from kids. Which well, maybe he. I don't know. Maybe.
Didn't you say you literally were in your fucking MLG like StarCraft days, and then you had like a fucking team to weed that shit out or like prevent that from happening? But that was like a common thing for people in that era?
has held on, knowing there's a chance of child pornography for 6 months and never reported to the
You
authorities.
have no idea what's on my computer. You have no idea what I've reported to authorities. You have no idea about literally any of this. Again, you're just reading down snark threads or Kiwi Farms.
That he sexually assaulted a woman on camera.
What do you want me to do? You want me to go back in time and kill myself? what the fuck?
You want to come at me and say, oh, you got all this thing wrong. You're gaslighting, you're lying, all this shit. Bro, uncontroversial facts.
True. I do agree with that. Okay. And I am glad. I guess that we got to have this back and forth. As fun as this is.
Okay, that was funny.
This guy. And like, I guess, I don't know if you're being gaslit or misled, but like, watching the video that Abba made with all this context out here.
Dear Abba, look at the screenshots.
He's accusing me of not doing research. Abba, why did you brush over
kick.
to knowingly having potential child porn on his hard drive?
That is absolutely not what I quote unquote confessed to. And again, I didn't know that these fucking damn, obviously I wouldn't be making jokes and shit and putting lol W faces around this if I knew that Willie Mack was going to decide to publish all of our fucking conversations on this, right? It's so insane that a private conversation I'm having with a guy relating to all of this is then published and it's like, okay, well now you need to line by line defend everything. So Jesus, what the fuck? This wasn't a public fucking statement. Not to say that like I'm revealing some, you know, explicit whatever fucking detail, but more so that just like obviously if I'm going to know that it's going to be publicly released, I'm going to be phrasing these things a lot more carefully. I'm going to be a lot more precise in my statements here. But he's acting like this was some type of interrogation to be released and that I like failed the interrogation. But again, despite all of that, listen, you want to call the FBI, you want to report it, whatever, then fucking hey, you know, Willie did it, that's fine, I have no problem with that. I just don't know why you would make public fucking videos on expecting me to be able to publicly respond to prove that I don't have stuff on my computer. I don't even know what that looks like.
Never commented on that. You only commented on things that I got wrong, right? You ignore the whole context. You're sweeping.
The whole
So then, like, what's the
consistent, long-term, highly motivated, premeditated child predator. That's what he looks like to me.
Consistent, long-term, highly motivated child predator. Okay. There's only one consistent, long-term child predator that I'm aware of in this circle. I didn't want to bring this up, but
you can see my buttons are open.
It's another.
I was 16
I don't
years
know.
old.
Again, this is one of the things. Is this a joke? Is this like an actual argument point? It's hard to tell, and it's convenient. Like he'll change it whenever it's necessary.
Here.
Wow, look at you guys here.
Dad's 21 and I'm 16.
Dude, if that happened today, bro, you would not.
Oh, I know. I know.
So even in this clip, Ethan is calling it super weird. And he's like, that's troubling. In this day and age, that's troubling. That seems super weird. But like, what the fuck?
now to be fair, I don't know. Maybe they weren't fucking yet.
1 and 16.
Well, you know what? I was more mature than he was.
Well, I believe that. I actually do believe that.
But look at her. I mean, she
San
looks like
Francisco.
she just came off the cover of
Dude, 21 and 16. Were you guys having a
None of your business?
What? That's fucking
cool. Did you guys, you know,
Not
feel the
till
deal?
she was 18.
Yeah.
Not till
Of
she was
course.
18.
We were in love.
Almost.
Oh, you lie.
That's so crazy. Yeah, you could not do that today. I mean, that would be just like, whoa there, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's like attacking Ethan's parents. Joking about them versus, oh, I don't even know what the argument would be, so I'm actually leaning towards like joking about it. But he's not laughing, Cat's laughing. But also, again, I think it's a bracketed situation, you know. 21 to 16 is bad, don't get me wrong. I don't think it's as bad as 33 and 17.
In San Francisco, we went up there.
Maybe he thinks his dad is a pedophile too, I guess, and that's why he's justifying calling me a pedophile. Maybe he's willing to take
All he has to do is ask for Rose's birthday.
that leap, but I don't know. My closing thing on this is I don't think Ethan is a pedophile. In fact, I'm going to be honest. When I was going through probably like 70% of these videos, I thought they were fucking funny because I appreciate old internet edgy humor, okay? I did think a lot of things were funny. I don't think Ethan is a pedophile. I don't think he's intentionally predatoring. There's a verb there that I'm like, preying on children or trying to normalize fucking children to his audience. Although I will admit that Boston Bobber one, that 17-year-old one, I really tested the boundaries there. That was really pushing boundaries on that one. But
I think I would like almost fell asleep during that part. I actually barely remember.
The annoying thing is I don't think he's a pedophile. I don't even think he thinks I'm a pedophile. I don't think he can possibly think that. Like I have had, not to
get into the weird whatever territory, but I've hooked up with a lot of people over the past 15 years. To say there's like a pattern of children or whatever is just absolutely not true. Some of my biggest
They were only a part of it.
e-girl dramas have been with women that are basically my age. The Anna Vorship,
I'm
this girl is like
kidding.
2 years younger than me. Okay, the idea that there's like some huge pattern established of young women of me preying on people is
Stealing this from Dickers, but it's a zigzag.
absolute fucking bullshit. And plenty of people have tried to say this over and over again. Every single time it fucking falls apart because there's always the same 3 or 4 stupid fucking clips that come out over and over again. I look forward to making the same type of video, I guess like 2 or 3 or 4 years from now when somebody else decides to dig it all up again and be like, oh, but what about this story? Like by that point, like my clips on talking about minors will be old enough for me to fuck the clips themselves and for it to not be pedophilia. So I don't know if Ethan feels like he has to disavow me because he wants to lose like the Destiny Puppet allegations. There are easier ways for him to do that if he wants to drop the Destiny Puppet allegations. Like we could argue about something. He could call me a gusano. He could make fun.
No, but then that's puppeteering. That's puppetry. That's like sparring. This is a real fight.
Of my laning in League. There's lots of things that can trigger the fuck out of.
Oh, what a pussy. My laning in League. Oh, you're gonna make fun of my laning in League? That'd be such much a nicer way to fight about things. Dude, shut the fuck up, dude. I'm shoving this guy in a locker. You're making fun of my laning in League. My god, you fucking love Hassan. Dude, that's a fucking guy.
Me. Like, I don't know why he's so weak-willed and so spineless that he
Sorry if that was like super annoying. I won't do it again.
gives into his crew immediately, that he gives into his baser instincts immediately, and in a desperate attempt to throw off the
Tonight.
Destiny allegations, he decides to just start going in
This
on
morning.
me on like probably one of the worst topics that he could go in on me for. Like, I don't know why the fuck he would do this. Like, bro, like if there's some fucking secret pedophile ring, the only reason you know I'm there is because you're in the fucking meetings. Like, holy shit, these videos are insane. For him to make these types of accusations on me, so come on, bro. I don't know.
Yeah, I do think it pushed a bit too far. Like, I think you could present a lot of this information, but again, a lot of it was just in the, like, Ryan Beard video. I think this video was kind of unnecessary. And it was kind of just relitigating the Ryan Beard video through current events, which, I mean, to be fair, I did, like, the same thing. But a lot of that was, like, rediscovery. I don't know. It feels like Ethan could have done better. Maybe there's a third video on the way that's much more damning. But I feel like all the information is out there. It's public, and the Ethan stuff is almost like obfuscating the real problems, and it was like unnecessary, I guess.
Like, now the annoying thing is I know that
Not the
since
problems,
I was
but obfuscating the like availability of the other informations that are
sure
out
he has to be
there.
responsive about me. I don't know if it's just going to literally be us going back and forth through whoever has the deeper snark threads, whoever has the deeper Kiwi Farms threads, and we're just going to rehash that for the next like 2 weeks or 2 months or year or whatever until he gets bored. I don't know how long it takes Ethan to tucker himself out. But yeah, I will say thumbs up to the anti-fan communities though, because I know that the snarkers and the Kiwi Farmers love this type of fighting. Congratulations, Ethan. I know they love it. They're loving the back and forth right now. You're giving them the best show possible, the absolute best show they could possibly hope for. And you know, I guess at least I'm making some money out of it. You're making some money out of it. I guess at the end of the day, we don't give a fuck about anything besides that, right? If that's what this is all about, then good job. But yeah, based memes.
Is
Okay,
that it?
I'm done with all this.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I think that covers everything to do with Destiny for now. Until Willie Mac makes a new video, which oh god, did he? Did Willie Mac make a new video in the time in the time since I started this stream?
Earlier this week, we got to.
No, okay, thank God. He's got one coming out. And that's gonna be rough. Sorry for the bad layout. I finished Turbo Overkill. I have like one more mission left. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I don't know. I think yo, wait, what? Oh, never. I think Ethan's video, I mean, I guess I just talked about it, but Ethan's video kind of feels like very underwhelming. I didn't watch it because no one else had. And I was kind of suspicious. Everybody had just watched the Destiny video. So that made me think, oh, that video probably isn't very good. Or that video is probably not super like poignant, at least. And then that's very much how it felt. Now, if you haven't read or watched the Ryan Beard video and you don't like know where to even start, then yeah, maybe the Ethan video is like an okay place. But like, if you know a lot of the information, and if you're on Kiwi Farms, if you're on Reddit, if you're on Snark, if you fucking watched all the other videos surrounding it, Ethan's video feels a bit underwhelming. A bit in terms of humor too, especially. The one thing I think Destiny was right on was that Ethan kind of got the like, a 19-year-old is like a child to me. And not even for the reason that Destiny fucking wanted. He's fucking dumb and lashing out and is not preparing for anything, which is I report. Because like what comes out of this is like very, very up in the air, I think. Because A, nothing could happen. B, Kiwi Farms gets cited in an FBI case against Destiny. Or C, the FBI drops it because they don't want to do it or whatever. So I am absolutely gonna call it here. I cannot continue. I am so fucking tired. So unless a lot more Destiny stuff happens over the next like 2 or 3 days. Well, actually, no. I'll probably be gone Saturday night. I might be here Saturday night to talk about Raja. There was like a big wrestling / MMA drama that happened, and some more stuff came out after it. If I'm not back on Saturday, I'll be back on Tuesday. All right. Good night, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the stream. And I hope you enjoy your night and your morning and every time ever. Okay, goodbye.